from last year who, threw one interception all of last year in all the games. So, he's a good leader and does a lot of things for them, and they've got kids on the outside that can run and catch the ball. So I look at them as a pretty typical Lufkin team. They, have ability to big play at any time defensively. With the way they rush the quarterback and have been stuffing the run, it's definitely a challenge for us on both sides of the ball. So I look at them about like I always do. They're a good football team.
Looking at their numbers, they seem pretty balanced, but do you guys do they lean more heavily towards run, pass? What have you seen?
I think it's both. With their quarterback, they were probably at times last year a little more throw oriented, but it's pretty balanced up this year. And I think one thing the other night in the ball game against New Caney, the quarterback did run the ball a couple times, and which he is more than capable of doing. He scored the game-winning touchdown. So that's another aspect in there that you got to look for them, because he's wasn't a huge runner last year. They run some options with him, but this year I think they depend a little bit more on his legs and making plays when plays break down and stuff. But like I said, he's their leader. He's been doing this for a while, and he's a good one. So it all starts with him.
Looking at the defensive side of the ball, looking at their numbers as well, seems like they do have some talented kids there in the secondary, some good linebackers, and then you mentioned their front line as well.
Yeah, they do a great job of just getting push on people. They're good size, and they typical for what they do. And since the years we've been playing them, they rotate about 6 guys on the defensive line, keep them fresh. So it's not like 3 guys are into the whole game and getting tired. You're not going to wear them down up front. You're going to have to block them, and they can all run, and they're all strong, big, strong kids. And then to back them up in the secondary and linebackers, all those kids can run too. So, you have to get body on body with these guys and find a way to get some movement. It's not going to be just 1 or 2 things consistently. You're going to have to find it and peek and poke in there and work at it, because they do a good job chasing the ball.
So for you guys, I know you like to focus on yourself. Tell us a little bit about what you need to see from your ball club tonight.
Again, on offense, I think first down is big for us. We need to get some yardage on first down and get some rhythm going. We're a much better team when there is a little bit of rhythm with it. I think it all comes off first down. And secondly, like we said a while ago, take care of the football. Protect it, protect the quarterback in those situations. And I think that for us, with the way our defense has been playing and running, we need to continue to do that. They work hard on takeaways and have been for the last couple of weeks. So hopefully you get something in there. The defense works up and gets a takeaway. But then the other part of that's going to be the special teams. Who kicks and catches the ball the best and returns the best, and they've got a really good kicker, and he's been kicking for them. I think this is his 4th year. He's a good one. So they do a lot of things in the kicking game you got to be aware of, so it's up to us. We've got to do what we're supposed to do because this is a good football team.
As we close out tonight, let's take just a quick look around the district. And, you look at the district standing, you got the 2 Magnolia teams up top. Tell us what you're seeing from this district so far. I mean, we knew it would be a very competitive district. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what I thought it would be. We knew both the Magnolia schools were going to be good. And Lufkin, losing early to those 2 schools, they're right now leading the districts, which, those games have always been good in the past too. So, and Lufkin's come out on top of those in the last couple of years, so they didn't this year. But I think when you look, top to bottom, they're Waller's sitting right in there right now with 2 wins in the district with 3 or 4 of us. So you sit there and look at things. It's from top to bottom. I think it's a go down to the last week thing, and that's our job as a staff and as a team to make sure that we're in the mix of things there in that last week.
That's what makes it fun.
Absolutely, that's what it's all about.
Coach, as always, we appreciate the time. Wish you the best of luck tonight.
I appreciate it.
College Station Cougar head coach Steve Huff as the Cougars get ready to take on the Lufkin Panthers. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups, and we'll get you ready for the kickoff. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Kelly Burt Dozer has been clearing the path for progress for over 35 years. So before construction ever starts on any new home or business, your first thought and your first phone call should be Kelly Burt Dozer. Since 1978, Kelly Burt Dozer has handled hundreds of jobs throughout the Brazos Valley. They know the obstacles you must overcome to successfully excavate and fully prepare this terrain with efficient solutions to ensure a job well done, no matter your time frame or budget. That's Kelly Burt Dozer. Call 778-1902 or click kellyburtdozer.com. What does comfort sound like during football season? While they sweat it out on the field, you'll enjoy the game from a perfectly heated and air-conditioned living room thanks to Airify AC. Whether it's full-service installations, upgrades, or repairs, our team can tackle any issue. And right now, get 10% off service and parts for any job, large or small. Keep your house both cool and cozy on game day. Go to airifyac.com. AERIFYAC.com. Airify AC, keeping Texas comfortable.
Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline helps keep your engine running like new, with 4 levels of defense against gunk, wear, corrosion, and friction. It's sort of like having ninjas protect your engine. It's fuel for thought in engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline.
Fuel up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium
check
Express on Welburn Road. And while you're there, fill up with all your favorite snacks, chips, drinks, candies, and more. Max Express is your game day snack stop on Barron Road, Rock Prairie, and Welburn.
There's a lot of confusion in today's world, but one thing you don't have to be confused about is your propane service. J&B Propane has a 35-year history of providing reliable and trustworthy sales.
Yes. Just a reminder that we are always on tonight, okay?
We'd like the opportunity.
Oh, that's right. Okay, no problem.
List of satisfied customers. Let our family-owned and operated company handle all of your propane needs. Please visit jmbpropane.com for your free estimate today.
Welcome back to Cougar Stadium for Friday Night Football. The College Station Cougars taking on the Lufkin Panthers. Tim Schnettler, Scott Clendon, and Sean Burnett back at the station pushing all the right buttons. Glad to have you along as we bring you another exciting week of Cougar football. Let's take a look at our starting lineups for the College Station Cougars. Our starting lineups are brought to you by Balboa's Barber Studio. Get the best haircut by the best barber in the Brazos Valley at Balboa's Barber Studio. Book online and never wait for a haircut or shave again at balboasbarberstudio.com. Let's start with the defensive side of the ball, Scott.
All right, we're going to start nose guard Connor Lindgren, defensive end Isaac Almaraz, defensive Caleb Scow. We're going to have a linebacker Jackson Slanker, linebacker Bubba Carver, nickelback Lucas Sampson. Also, we got Harrison Robinson in the backfield, safety Zamarian Lofton, safety Byron Johnston, cornerbacks Keshawn Cooper, and cornerback Denham Day.
So that's the Cougar defense. Let's take a look at the Cougar offense across the front line. It's going to be Owen Jepson at right tackle, Richard Mata at right guard. The center is Cade Farrer. Left guard is Logan Casper. Left tackle Corey Hendricks. And then your receivers are going to be Cash Richter, Dalton Carnes, Traylon Sewell back in the lineup tonight, and Houston Thomas. And your running back is going to be Roderick Brown. You're also going to see Marquise Collins in there. And the quarterback tonight, as always, is Jet Huff. And Scott, crowd starting to build here. We're getting a little more crowd. As we've seen a bigger crowd kind of for the Cougars as the weeks have progressed. You know, with COVID, everybody's spaced out, but another good crowd. Actually, a crowd on the Lufkin side too a little bit. And you know, I know a couple weeks ago we had some Cougar fans sitting over there. It's hard to tell tonight if they're Cougar fans or Lufkin fans because both teams wear purple.
Yeah, but interesting enough, no band, no cheer coming to town for Lufkin. But the Cougars, you know, between the lines, you look over there, a little bit better representation as far as talking about the numbers they have over there. Are they a huge squad? No, not necessarily, but they're going to make it up. They're going to bring their best guys over here, and excited to see this matchup. You know, I talked about it a little bit, you know, last time out. The Cougars, a different defensive football team when their defensive line is healthy and all intact, and I think that was missing. You know, when they played Porter, you know, they couldn't. You know, Magnolia beat them up a little bit in the lines,
right.
And then they played Porter. Well, they got everybody back for New Caney, and that's when they really took them apart.
Well, and I also thought it was big for the offensive line too, because remember they were without a couple of offensive linemen, and when they got them back last week, you saw the Cougars really start to press and move down the field and do a better job on the offensive side as well.
Yeah, and the way they're going to move Smallwood around, that's going to be big for the Cougars because they've got to be ready. You know, wherever Smallwood lines up, you know, if it's a situation where you got to go double team, then you got to be ready for the double teams because you know, they're gonna mix and match him. He is a you know, pretty good player there that the Cougars have to worry about.
Cougars walking on the track, making their way over to the tunnel to run out. The Cougars tonight, black jerseys with white numerals, white pants, of course the purple helmets. Across the way, the Lufkin Panthers, they have white jerseys with purple sleeves, purple numerals, and purple pants. So we've got a lot of purple on the field, but the Cougars going with the black jerseys tonight, Scott.
Yeah, really a great look here, and I guess when you know your opponent is going to show up and wear some purple, if you got the chance to go alternate, it helps you out a little bit with what you're doing as far as having to change. Looking down on the sideline for the Cougars as they come out here on the field, it looks like Tyrese Cooper is in jersey, on the sideline. You got a couple offensive linemen, including Caleb Wisdom, who's out. So the Cougars, for the most part, getting healthy. Will not have Byron Johnson tonight. It looks like he's on the sideline, so that would probably lead to I'm sorry, that's number 8. That's not number 6.
Yeah, that's Devin Wilson.
That's Devin Wilson. Yeah. So a little bit of change there in the depth at linebacker.
About ready to get this one underway. The Cougars have just made their way out of the tunnel, and the captains are going to meet at midfield for the coin toss. We're going to have the national anthem and all that. But another beautiful night. I mean, I've just been amazed by the weather we've had so far. It's been absolutely gorgeous every night that we've been out here, and I think that's one of the benefits of starting later too. You didn't have to put up with the 95-degree heat.
No, you didn't. So I think that, we'll talk a little bit about the weather conditions, I guess, when we get back.
All right, we're going to step aside as they get ready to play the national anthem. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
1, 2. I'm in love with a man named Rudy. I'm okay with that. He knows exactly what I want. He keeps me coming back. Cooks breakfast, lunch, and dinner for me. Does the dishes, too. I'm in love with a man named Rudy, last name Barbecue. It sure is easy to fall in love with Rudy's tasty oak smoked barbecue.
Next in line.
You'll be all smiles with Brazos Valley Orthodontics. Dr. Gardner and his experienced team create beautiful smiles for patients of all ages. They offer the most technologically advanced, efficient, and effective treatments from traditional braces to Invisalign appliances. If you're thinking about orthodontics for yourself or someone in your family, contact Brazos Valley Orthodontics to schedule your complimentary consultation or start your free virtual 5-minute smile assessment now at bvorthodontics.com. Kelly Burt Dozer has been clearing the path for progress for over 35 years. So before construction ever starts on any new home or business, your first thought and your first phone call should be Kelly Burt Dozer. Since 1978, Kelly Burt Dozer has handled hundreds of jobs throughout the Brazos Valley. They know the obstacles you must overcome to successfully excavate and fully prepare this terrain with efficient solutions to ensure a job well done, no matter your time frame or budget. That's Kelly Burt Dozer. Call 778-1902 or click kellyburtdozer.com. As tough as Bad Boy mowers are, they're no match for the people that design, build, and sell them as part of the Bad Boy mower family. We call it the strength from within, and that's why you can call a Bad Boy mower the strongest, most powerful mower with the cleanest cut on the planet. ASAP Equipment in College Station is your local Bad Boy mower dealer. Whether you're in the market for a new Bad Boy mower or need service and parts for your existing one, see John Jarvis at ASAP Equipment or visit asapequip.com.
College Station High School football is brought to you by Intech Pest Management, service and professionalism since 1995. This is Maverick 100.9 KVMK, Wheelock, Bryan, College Station.
Welcome back to Cougar Stadium. We've just had the coin toss, and Lufkin has won. They will defer, so College Station will get the ball first. The captain out there representing the Cougars tonight is Jet Huff. Representing Lufkin, it's Kayshawn Elijah. And the Cougars will be going from left to right on your radio dial to get this one started. So we're just about ready. The other captains that went out but did not go to the middle of the field, as we know, we only allow one out to the middle of the field now for the coin toss. You've got Roderick Brown out there. You have Jet Huff, of course, Keyshawn Cooper, along with Kyle Walsh, Jackson Slanker, and Will Henson.
No real wind tonight. The American flag after the national anthem pretty much hanging straight down. We haven't had any precipitation, so we've got a fast track And really, unless we have some kind of change in the wind, that's not going to be a real factor. It's just a beautiful night for football, as you said, Tim, but it's also a fair night for football, and you get a chance to see two of the better, more athletic teams in the district go at each other without any, hindrance from the elements.
That's always a plus when you've got the good weather conditions for a matchup like this. Cougars trying to stay in the chase for the district championship. We'll take a quick look at the standings here. Right now, you've got Mag West and Magnolia at 4-0. Then College Station, Waller at 2-1. Lufkin is 2-2. Porter is 2-3. New Caney, Porter won last night over Caney Creek to go to 2-3. New Caney is 1-2, and then Caney Creek and Cleveland are both 0-4. Back to receive for the Cougars is going to be Marquise Collins, along with Dalton Carnes. And doing the kicking for Lufkin is number 37, Caleb Encarnacion.
Yeah, and not a strong leg, but very accurate, and the ability to put the ball where the coaches want, and that's why Coach talked about in the pregame about them trying some tricks sometimes.
And Encarnacion puts his foot into it. It's going to be coming down at about the 3-yard line, fielded there by Collins. He's at the 10, 15, looking for a hole, finds one, 20, 25, 30, bounces outside, 40, up near midfield, and run out of bounds by the kicker. A great return by Marquise Collins to get things started.
Yeah, and no flags as well, as you had a couple guys that he ran by. Stay out of the way and not cause a problem, with a bad block there. So once again, the Cougars, get great field position on 49-yard line, ready to go after these Panthers.
First offensive possession, you've got one receiver to the left, 3 to the near side of the field, which is the right. In the backfield is Brown. They're going to throw a little screen pass, getting Traylon Sewell involved right away. Gets some blocks. He's into Lufkin territory and out of bounds at the 44-yard line. So right away, you see the Cougars getting Traylon Sewell back into this ball game.
Yeah, and a screen pass is always a good way to get things started. Pick up 9 yards, go 2nd and 1, and now you can run about any play you want.
Tighter formation. They're going to pitch it to Roderick Brown. He's looking for a block. He's going to get a couple. He's up near the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. I believe he's going to have it, but we'll wait for the official word on that. He is up right near the 30 or 41-yard line, which is where he needed to get. They're gonna call for a measurement. It looks like. No. Actually, they did. They gave him the first down. They stopped the clock to move it now. Chains are set. The Cougars are already ready to go. Huff in the shotgun formation. He's got Collins with him and Brown. Brown motions out of the backfield. They throw the screen to the other side to Sewell. He cannot pick up a block, and he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Really coming up and making a good tackle out of their secondary is Christian Diaz on that play.
Collins checks out. Cash Richter checks in. Richter will be offset on the right side of the line. 2 receivers to the left. Houston Thomas to the right. Brings Sewell in motion from left to right. They're going to give it to Brown. He's going to go right up the middle, and he'll get about 3, and that'll set up 3rd down and 7 from the Lufkin 38-yard line.
You see, holes don't really last against a team as talented as Lufkin. You've got to be ready to hit it hard, able to, get 3rd and a little medium distance.
Huff takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass. He's got a receiver. It's Sewell on the little screen again, and he'll get about 5, maybe 6. He's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. Actually, no, he's going to be more than a yard short. They're going to mark him back at the 34-yard line, so they need 3, and the Cougars line up quickly, ready to go for it. Huff takes the snap. He's going to throw. He's got Sewell, and he underthrows him incomplete, and the Cougars will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, that pass was low, but it was past the mark to get the first down. Really going at Sewell. They had a matchup there that they liked, and now the Panthers get to bring their offense on as they turn the Cougars over on downs.
That offense for the Panthers led by quarterback Jordan Moore. He is a senior. As Scott said in the pregame, he is a Washington commit. They are without their leading running back. So in the backfield with Moore is going to be number 11, Samuel Flack. Moore in the shotgun formation. Takes the snap, fakes the give to Flack. They want to throw deep. He's got a receiver, and it's just off his fingertips. That was intended for number 13, Kelton Wright. Running stride for stride with him was, I can't get the number on the jersey. I think it may be Byron Johnson.
Or Denham Day, maybe.
Yeah, Denham Day, excuse me. It has Denham Day. And the receiver did have a step on Day, but the throw was just a little bit too long.
And that was he flicked that ball. He really didn't wind up and throw it. It was just I'm going to throw to a spot. It just chose that spot a yard too deep.
Shotgun formation again. He moves Flack over to his right side, brings a receiver in motion from right to left. This time they're going to give it to Flack. He's going to go off the left side, and he'll get across the 35 to the 37. So a gain of 3 on the play, sets up 3rd and 7. Look at Flack. He's a big boy for a running back there.
Yeah, he is. Tall guy right there, and he's kind of a jack of all trades, plays several positions. They're going to have to use him at running back, and now they'll split him out when they go empty backfield. But this is where you got to watch out for Barry. Got to contain him and not lose your gap integrity and rush past him.
For more, you mean?
For more.
Yeah. He is all alone in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap. He's back there looking to throw, and he throws, and it's incomplete. Good coverage. That was intended once again for Kelton Wright, and he was double covered there by Denham Day, and I believe Harrison Robinson was there as well, and they knocked the ball away, and so the Panthers will go 3 and out, and they'll be forced to punt.
And I think that he cut that route about 1.5 yards short as well, so it would have been a 4th and short, and they're on side of the field. But here's where the Cougars have been so good in special teams with Dalton Carnes. Let's see if they're going to punt his way or not.
Encarnacion is the punter as well. Carnes stands at his own 30. Kind of a rugby-style kick. Carnes making the fair catch at the 31. So Encarnacion catches the snap, and he rolls to his right and then boots it away. A good kick. And the Cougars will start 1st and 10 at their own 31. 9:39 to go in the first quarter. We have no score. Forgot to tell you, our first quarter is brought to you by Kelly Burt Dozer, your #1 excavating contractor. Kelly Burt Dozer, 778-1902, proudly supporting the youth of our community.
Smallwood lining up at the left defensive end, so the right side of the Cougars going to have to help out there.
They're going to give it to Brown. He's going off the left side. He's going to push forward, and that was all Brown on effort there to get a yard or 2.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they really swarmed on him, and for him to move it out, pick up 3 yards there to about actually just 2 yards. So that it was, that's making a 2-yard loss actually into a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8 now. They'll send trips to the right side. 1 receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. They're going to throw the screen to Schul. He gets a block. He's got the 35, 40. Knocked out of bounds right up near the 40. He'll be a little bit short of the first down. So they run that screen again to Sewell. They'll actually mark him at the 39, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2. Shotgun formation for Huff. He has Brown behind him. They're going to give it to Brown, looking for room off the right side. He finds a little bit. A flag comes in. This is probably going to be a hold. Would have had the first down, but the penalty is probably going to negate it.
Yeah, and that was right there in front of your referee.
Number 18.
Going to move that back, and now you're going to be behind the chains on a 3rd and 12 play.
College Station football brought to you this season by Aggieland Credit Union. Truly free checking with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. Save by switching today at aggielandcu.org. And by Blinn College, your future. And Daily Company, electrical, HVAC, and plumbing services you can count on. Read reviews at dailycompany.net. 3rd down and 12 now for the Cougars. Shotgun formation for Huff. He fakes the screen. He's going to throw deep. He's looking for Houston Thomas. Thomas cannot bring it in. He probably would have been out of bounds had he hauled it in, as the defender doing a good job of forcing him to the sideline.
Christian Diaz again, and he's given up about 4 or 5 inches to Thomas, but yeah, he bracketed him on the sideline, was able to, force him that way, and then the pass was coming down out of bounds.
So the penalty costs the Cougars. They're going to be forced to punt. It's going to be Dawson Shrimp to punt. Puts his foot into it. An end-over-end kick. It's going to come down and be fielded at the 42-yard line. The receiver catches it and falls down. And that was Christian Diaz. And neither team able to get anything going offensively here so far in the first quarter. We've got 8:32 to go, and we're scoreless.
Well, and we talked about their game last week where they scored a touchdown. New Caney answered in the 3rd quarter, and that game stayed 7-0 for the whole first half.
They scored on their first drive, didn't they?
Yes, they did. And then it was 7-7 until they went to overtime. So playing a close-fought game is not something the Panthers would be surprised about.
Shotgun formation for Moore, empty backfield. He's going to fake the throw right, and now he's going to run right up the middle, and he's going to have a nice gain. He gets almost to midfield. Actually, they'll mark him back at the 48, but that's a pickup of 7 on first down.
Yeah, and you see that explosiveness right there. And he was able to read the gaps against the 3-man front. The linebackers kind of dropped back a couple steps, and then he was already through the line and looking for the second level before he took any contact.
2nd and 3, ball is at the Lufkin 48-yard line. Shotgun formation and an empty backfield again for Moore. Trips to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap, drops back. This time he's looking to throw. He's going to throw right side, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage out there, and the ball knocked away.
Jordan Moore's pass intended to number 3, A.J. Montgomery. Flag on the play.
There is a flag.
And eligible downfield. It was RPO right there.
Yeah.
They didn't know if he was going to run or pass, and they had some linemen that went ahead and went a couple yards downfield.
That was Keyshawn Cooper on the coverage, doing a nice job. That pass was intended for A.J. Montgomery, and Cooper running stride for stride with him, knocked it away at the last minute. And we'll see what the Cougars decide to do with the penalty here. Ineligible downfield.
Downfield, number 13, offense.
Oh, it was actually they had covered a guy up by formation.
Replay second down.
They will mark him back, and that'll take it back to the 43-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and 8.
I know giving them a second down again, but 3rd and 3 with the ability to run the football like Jordan Moore can out of the quarterback position. This is probably a pretty good move by the coaches.
Shotgun formation. He has Flack back there with him. Bring a receiver in motion from left to right. Take the snap. Give it to Flack going up the middle. He's going to be hit, and he'll be dropped after about a gain of 2.
So really now 3rd and 5. You're in the same position, but 2 yards back, 3 yards back from where they would have been if they didn't take the penalty.
They mark it at the 45. They need the Cougar 49. So 3rd down and 6 for Lufkin here. No score, 7:25 and counting, quarter number 1.
Interesting enough, Lufkin not really interested in milking the clock. That's a little bit different when you're going an athletic team against an athletic team. None of that stuff to try to shorten a game.
Shotgun formation for Moore, has Flack back there with him. Looking to throw, under some pressure, hit as he releases it. It's intercepted. 30, 20, 10, cuts out and knocked out of bounds. I did not get the number. 22. So that is going to be Harrison Robinson, the linebacker, with the interception. He returns it all the way to the Lufkin 8-yard line.
Yeah, and he really, if he had taken a step in at about the 15-yard line, he might have taken it to the house, but he kept going there to the sideline, gets knocked out of bounds. Big turnover right there. After the penalty, got them behind the chains a little bit, and then the Cougars have a chance here to take the initial lead.
Well, you had good pressure coming too as well, and that forced Moore to make that throw. Shotgun formation, motion Collins out of the backfield. They're going to give it to Brown. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to be hit and dropped. Give him 2. They'll mark him at the 6. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. Cougar football brought to you this season by Max Food Mart. Max Food Mart, fill up your tank at 3 College Station locations on Barron, Rock Prairie, and Welborn Roads.
Marquise Collins in it as well at running back.
They're going to give it to him. He's looking for a block off the left side. He's going to get inside the 5, pushes forward. They're going to stop him just short of the goal line.
Yeah, and a great job by Brown there to help out. And you're going to put your jumbo line up in there, with a little bit more beef and put an extra offensive lineman in there that can play tight end. But great job by Collins there to get the ball down to the 1. And Brown did a good job as the lead blocker for his backfield teammate.
Tyler Christensen is the offensive lineman who checks in there. And they are going to run to that side. Collins hops over the pile into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Take a turnover, turn it into 6 or 7 points. That's exactly what you have to do against a team like Lufkin. And, that's how they got the victory last week, as they got New Caney to make a turnover in the first overtime. And now the Cougars are turning the favor for Lufkin a week later.
Dawson Tremp on to add the extra point out of the hold of Jackson Slanker. Snap, spot, kick is up. It's good. 5:59 to go, quarter number 1. Your new score, College Station 7, Lufkin 0. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
College is proud to support its local high schools this football season. For more than 137 years, Blinn and its caring professors have helped students reach their educational goals. Blinn offers nationally recognized academic transfer, dual credit, and career training programs with classes available online and on campus. Blinn students save 44% compared to the average state university, and classes are now open for registration. So learn more today. Click the visit button at blinn.edu and schedule your virtual visit with our friendly staff.
Cougars get on the board first on the touchdown by Marquise Collins. And Scott, easy drive to recap there.
Yeah, 3 plays, 8 yards. That follows the interception. Great job there by Harrison Robinson to read the quarterback's eyes and step in front of Jordan Moore's pass. As you said, a little bit of pressure there, and the Cougars run 3 plays. Once by Brown, 2 by Collins to get it into the end zone, and that 7-0 lead, 5:59 to play.
Sam Trimble will kick this one off. Back to receive for the Panthers is Christian Diaz along with Julian Diaz.
Number 29, Sam Trimble.
Diaz stands on the right side. Julian Diaz on the right side at the goal line, and Christian Diaz on the left side at about the 10. And this one is going to come down about a yard deep into the end zone. Julian Diaz is going to bring it out 10, 15, cuts back inside 20. Now he's going to go way outside to the right. He's got the 25-30, 35-40, and hauled out of bounds at about the 42. So a good return there by Julian Diaz.
It was, and the Cougars had played it well, but they lost a little edge integrity there on the Lufkin side of the hash mark there. Mark him actually officially at the 40-yard line, but that's a risky play right there. The Cougars like it when they see their running backs get a big return, and there's one right there for the Panthers.
Panthers will start 1st and 10 at their own 40. They trail 7-0. Shotgun formation for Moore, has Flack back there with him. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. He's going to give it to Flack. He'll go off the right side, and he'll plow forward to about the 46. So a nice gain on 1st down by Flack.
Well, they had that good run by, on 1st down by Moore to start the last drive, and that ineligible downfield really changed what they were going to do.
2nd down and 4 for the Panthers. We've got 5:25 and counting in the first quarter. Moore again in the shotgun formation, has Flack to his right, brings a receiver in motion from left to right. He's going to hand it off to Flack. Flack is going to hit the hole and push forward for a gain of about 3, and that's going to set up 3rd and 1 at the 49.
They've gone over right guard on the last 2 plays, and yeah, it's going to be a long yard as they've got to get right to the 50-yard line.
They'll empty out the backfield. Moore will be back there by himself. He'll send 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the near side.
Counting numbers there is Moore. Run pass option upcoming.
Shotgun formation. He's just going to go on his own. He's going to hit the pile, be knocked backwards, still on his feet. He's all the way back to his own 40, and he's going to be dropped at the 42-yard line.
Great job. There's where you didn't rush too much. You won the line of scrimmage, but you didn't overcommit, and you kept that wall up there. He had nowhere to go, and the Cougars have a chance now to make big plays against their quarterback in the running game. You knock him down. The pressure led to the interception the last time.
He limps off the field as well. He has a little bit of a limp on his right leg as he's walking off. He hit that whole pile and just got pushed backwards and then tried to make something out of nothing and ended up losing 7 yards. Encarnacion back to punt. Low snap. He gets it off. It's a good high kick. Carnes calling for and making the fair catch at the 25-yard line.
So great job by the defense there. The last 2 possessions, actually all 3 possessions, you're able to keep their offense from really taking advantage of their quarterback. And that's what you got to do when they're down, a very good runner in Caleb Berry. You've got to make them one-dimensional, and you've been able to do that.
3:52 to go in quarter number 1. Cougars on top 7-0. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Shotgun formation. Fake the give to Brown. He's going to throw deep. He's got a receiver. It's Carnes, and he makes the catch. A flag comes in for interference, but Carnes still makes the catch. A big gain into Lufkin territory.
Exactly, and he was able to time that right. The defender came up, and that's where the contact was. He concentrates. Instead of just counting on the 15 yards, you're able to make the big play all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Pass interference.
and pick up almost 35
they
yards.
marked
34.
it at the 41, so 34 yards. Great play there. Cougars quickly into Lufkin territory, quickly to the line. Huff takes the snap, fakes the give, and everything stops. I don't think they were ready to go.
No.
Yeah, the white hat was not ready yet. There we go, so now we're back to play. Cougars getting the play call.
Cougars winding the clock there.
Shotgun formation for Huff. He's got Brown behind him, gives it to Brown. Brown looking for room off the left side, cuts back in, gets maybe a yard, possibly 2.
Yeah, running away from Smallwood on that play, able to get a 2-yard gain, and sometimes you'll just play with the 2-yard gain because it's not the negative play against our defensive front.
Shotgun formation. They have 2 receivers stacked to the right. Huff looking to pass. Now he's being flushed out of the pocket, being chased by Smallwood. Smallwood dives, hits his feet, and then his other friends come up and knock him down. Huff does a good job of getting to the 45-yard line. One of the Lufkin players lost his helmet. He'll have to go out. Or excuse me, the 35-yard line, not the 45. So Huff gets 4 on that gain, and it sets up 3rd and 4.
Yeah, and that was a play. We talked about him throwing the ball away earlier. He rolled out. Coverage was good downfield. Smallwood from behind, you're doing it as much to stay away from him as you can. That was the right time to not throw the ball away, to just pick up the 4-yard gain.
3rd down and 4 now. Bringing Sewell in motion from left to right. Fake the give to him. Give it to Brown. He's got the 1st down and more as he gets across the 30 to the 29. Cougar football brought to you this season by Prosperity Bank. Real bankers, not just a bank. Prosperity Bank, member FDIC. Quickly back to the line. Huff takes the snap, rolls to his right. He's going to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Sewell. Catches it at the 10-5. Touchdown, Cougars.
Great job. They were ready to go. No substitutions that drive, so they had to keep their defense on the field the whole time. And you did a great job. Look, Roderick Brown is getting congratulated because he made that block on the far side that cut off that defensive end and gave you a chance to roll away and then find Sewell wide open.
Yeah, because Huff starts left and then turns around and rolls back to his right. And if Brown doesn't make that block, who knows what happens. Extra point by Shrimp is up and good. Your new score with 2:15 to go in quarter number 1. College Station 14, Lufkin 0. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Daly Company is the electrical, HVAC, and plumbing company you can count on. They are a family-owned and operated business with trustworthy techs who are screened and tested for your safety and peace of mind. When you call to schedule a service with Daly Company, you'll talk to a live person, not a recording. And Daly Company always offers upfront pricing and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. For electrical, HVAC, and plumbing, Daly Company has you covered. Call 979-260-2020 or click dailycompany.net.
Couple of big passes on that drive as the Cougars add to their lead. And Scott, let's take a look at it.
Yeah, 5 plays, 75 yards, 29-yard touchdown pass from Jet Huff to Sewell. The Cougars, are able to double their lead to 14-0. 2:15 to play here in the first quarter. And that's the kind of start like we saw against New Caney. You're able to duplicate that here tonight against the Panthers.
Back to receive for the Panthers on this one is Christian Diaz and A.J. Montgomery instead of Julian Diaz, who returned the kick the last time. Montgomery stands on the right side at the goal line. Diaz at the 10 on the left side. Sam Trimble to kick it off. This time they're going to kick it to the right side. This is going to be Diaz. Taking a step back into the end zone, fakes the handoff on the reverse, and he's going to be cut down and dropped inside the 10. Great coverage there by Bradley Jones.
Hey, Bradley Jones had a little containment problem the last time. You run the reverse, you may want to go against the guy. Don't count on him making the same mistake on the Cougar sideline. He got coached up when he came off after that first kickoff return. He was ready, he broke down, stayed big, made sure he was not going to lose the edge.
Drops him at the 8-yard line, so Lufkin will start inside its own 10, trailing 14-0 with 2:08 to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for Moore. He has Flack back there with him, 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Gives it off to Flack. Bubba Carter coming in off the left side. Nobody touched him, and Carter wraps up Flack for a loss back to the 6.
They didn't say the 7 there. I don't. That was not a really good spot right there, because he had not even got within a yard of the back of the line of scrimmage when he got wrapped up. But a good negative play there.
Loss of 1 sets up 2nd and 11. You could see on that play Carter was coming off the left side, and they weren't going to stop him. Good article today in the paper about Bubba Carter. Shotgun formation again for Moore. Takes the snap, drops back into his end zone. He's going to heave it deep to the right side. Has a receiver, but overthrows him. Good coverage, though, again by Keyshawn Cooper, running stride for stride with A.J. Montgomery. And it's incomplete, setting up 3rd and 11.
Well, the Cougars have the speed to match that. And that's where the 7-on-7 play and everything the Cougars have done. Denham Day in the starting lineup. A.J. Tisdale's been a starter at times, but now you've got the guys with the most experience out there trying to play against a team that's just looking for the big home run play.
Well, Keyshawn Cooper, just from week to week, we've seen the improvement in our pregame for the New Caney game. Coach Huff talked about it. I mean, the maturity and the improvement from him has been tremendous. Shotgun formation. They're going to throw over the middle. They have a receiver. That's going to be Diaz. He's going to catch it, but he'll be hit. Or excuse me, Cameron Jackson. He's hit immediately at the 15. He's going to be short by about 3 yards of the first down, and that'll set up 4th and bring in the punting unit.
And great defense right there. Make sure that you're not letting him get past the first down marker when he makes that cut. And the Cougars have a chance here, with just 56 seconds in the first quarter. With the big punt return here to get him back in really plus territory.
Encarnacion back to punt. He stands at his own 1. Carnes stands at the Lufkin 45, ready to receive this kick. Snap is back. Kick is off. Good high kick. Carnes is going to field it at the 44. He's going to come back to the near side, looking for some room. He's not going to find any, and he's going to end up going backwards and losing about 3 yards on the return.
Yeah, looking for the big play, return right, set up. If he had just run straight down the sideline, there's one of those where you would have, instead of a 3-yard loss, you'd have a 7-yard gain. But the Cougars are looking for the home run play.
Still good field position as they start at the Lufkin 47, already leading 14-0 with 31 ticks left on the clock here in quarter number 1.
I know we do scores in the second quarter, but New Caney is up 14-7 on Cleveland. They've scored 2 touchdowns in a game.
No, not. You're thinking Caney Creek.
Caney Creek.
Is Caney Creek up?
No, Caney Creek is not up.
You got a little excited there about it. They're going to hand the ball off to Marquise Collins. He's going to go off the right side and push forward up near the 40. They'll mark him at the 41.
Caney Creek's going to score against Cleveland. I thought we had a matchup of the irresistible force against the movable object.
Flag on the field, or are we just waiting until the end of the quarter here?
I think they're just going to take it to the quarter.
Clock run down. That'll be the end of quarter number 1. When we come back, the Cougars will have it 2nd down and 4 at the Lufkin 41. Cougars lead at 14-0 as we go to the break. We're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Used car shoppers, it's the event you've been waiting for. Our biggest used car sale ever is underway at Bryan College Station Toyota and Huntsville Toyota. Our biggest used car inventory, our biggest used car savings. Nearly 500 high-quality used cars, trucks, SUVs, and certified Toyotas with recently reduced prices. All makes, all models, all priced for immediate delivery. Plus, we're paying top dollar for every trade. Hurry to Bryan College Station Toyota and Huntsville Toyota. The promise of something different.
Welcome back to Cougar Football. Second quarter getting ready to commence, and our second quarter is brought to you by Ed Phillips Plumbing, the real 24-hour plumber, ed-phillips-plumbing.com. Scott mentioned the scoreboard. We're going to take a look at that as we go through this quarter. Our scoreboard is brought to you by Aerify AC, HVAC installs, upgrades, and repairs. Get 10% off any job, large or small. Go to aerifyac.com, keeping Texas comfortable.
Magnolia leads Waller 7-0 in the first quarter. New Caney, they lead Cleveland 14-7. Finals, Porter beat Caney Creek last night 49-3. That's why they didn't score enough.
Shotgun formation. They're going to give it to Carnes on the jet sweep. He'll get up near the first down marker. He's knocked back. We'll see where they mark him. He does have enough for the first down, and that'll give the Cougars 1st and 10 at the Lufkin 36-yard line.
Also, Brian lost to Shoemaker 42-30 last night, consolidated in Lake Creek, about to get started.
First down for the Cougars at the Lufkin 36. Shotgun formation. Huff's going to roll to his left, looking to throw. He's going to let it go. He has a receiver. That's going to be caught by Traylon Sewell. And that's going to be inside the 25-yard line, so that'll be enough for another first down.
Great job of getting those shoulders turned, rolling to the weak side, and putting that ball exactly where he wanted. By Jet Huff.
Ready to go. Huff's going to throw. They're going to get it to Carnes. He's going to cut inside, make a move at the 15, and be dragged down near the 10. Mark him at the 11. That is another first down. So 1st and 10 for College Station at the Lufkin 11. Just underway here in quarter number 2 with the Cougars leading 14-0.
Slant pattern right there. Another great target on target to your receiver. Here's where Collins in the backfield has a chance to run the football.
Trips to the left, or to the right, excuse me. One receiver to the left. They're going to give it to Collins. He's going to bounce outside, and he'll get the 10 and maybe the 9. We'll see where they mark him. Not a big gain.
Smallwood got a hold of his legs, and that held him up until one of those inside linebackers could come and take him to the ground. But still a good job running the football there to get 2.5, 3 yards.
They do mark him at the 9, so that sets up 2nd and 7. Give it to Collins. He'll go off the left side. He'll get inside the 5 to the 4.
Just a slant pattern right there, and you can get a first down without picking up a touchdown here.
3rd down and 3 now for the Cougars.
Still no change in personnel, so Lufkin can't substitute.
Shotgun formation. Sewell in motion from left to right. Give it to Collins. Huffs over one defender. Pushes towards the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's running at Smallwood. You don't always run away from that good defensive lineman. Sometimes you got to go at him. Double team block in front of him. And then once again, Collins is able to hop over a defender into the end zone.
2nd touchdown of the night for Marquise Collins. 3rd touchdown of the night for the Cougars. On to add the extra point is Dawson Shrimp out of the hold of Jackson Slinker. Snap, spot, kick is up. And it's good. With 9:51 to go, your new score here at Cougar Stadium. College Station 21, Lufkin 0. Listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
A tradition may be a little too unsophisticated for some people in other parts of the state, but we know that sometimes a little tradition can go a long way. I like these traditions. That's one of the reasons why I do my banking with Prosperity. Prosperity Bank knows good business and good banking. They were with me when the economy was rough, and they'll be with me as the economy grows stronger. They run their bank right. It's their tradition. Member FDIC, ProsperityBankUSA.com.
Cougars continue to increase their lead, and let's take a look at that drive.
Yeah, that's a big drive right there. Is they're going to go 7 plays to go the 47 yards. Collins 3-yard touchdown run on 3rd down, and the Cougars up 21-0 with 9:51 to play here in the 2nd quarter.
Sam Tremble.
Okay, here we go. Now I can be excited. Cleveland has scored to tie it with New Caney.
All right.
14-all.
The Diazes are back to receive. Julian Diaz as well as Christian Diaz. Tremble ready to kick it off. Puts his foot into it. This one's going to come down on the left side. This is going to be Julian Diaz once again. He'll take it at the 2, 5, 10. Cuts in the middle, 15, 20. Back into the left side, 25, 30. And knocked down at the 33-yard line.
Good tackle right there by Harrison Robinson, who had the big interception there in the first quarter. A penalty at the 15-yard line. You're going to have a block in the back, a hold there.
Return team, number 6, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
It'll be half the distance right there. They'll get it to about the 8-yard line.
They get DeAndres Calhoun with the penalty there. So instead of starting at its own 33, Lufkin will start back again inside its own 10-yard line. This is the 2nd consecutive drive they've started inside their own 10, this time at the 7.
Well, sometimes taking the, they got a return out to the 40, great. The next 2 returns, they've started inside the 10 instead of taking the fair catch and getting the ball at the 25-yard line.
Moore at the quarterback position, shotgun formation, empty backfield. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Takes the snap. He's going to fake the give to the receiver coming from right to left. That was Diaz, and he takes it himself, bounces around, and ends up getting about 4 to the 11.
Tackle made by number 34, Jackson Slinker.
But Slinker with a big tackle right there with a guy that wants to get in space. It looked like he had a little there, but Slinker did a good job of holding on, getting him down to the turf.
Shotgun formation again for Moore, another empty backfield. Takes the snap, drops back. Now he's going to run up the middle, bounce outside, and be hit and dropped. A short gain up near the 15. Cougars doing a good job of containing him.
Yeah, just quarterback keep right there. On a keep, he is the running back. And, to get him down at the 15-yard line, now you've got a chance on third down. Needing a big play defensively, force them to punt again.
3rd and 3. Samuel Flack is in there now at the running back. He stands to Moore's left. Moore takes the snap. He's going to go left following Flack. He's going to get up to the 15, maybe to the 16, but he is going to be short of the first down.
There's that defensive front, not really losing that against a big offensive line. We saw that with Magnolia there in the first half. The difference tonight is the Cougars taking advantage of their opportunities to get up 21-0. Really surprised on 3rd and 3 that's the play that you're running right there with Barry.
That's going to bring the punt team back on for the Panthers. It'll be Encarnacion. Carnes will stand back at the Lufkin 47-yard line awaiting this punt. Encarnacion gets it off. He was under some pressure. Fair catch called for and made by Carnes.
Oh, that was a good fair catch right there down at his ankles.
Picked it right off the turf, basically, and it's at the 42-yard line, so another short field. The Cougar defense doing a good job of setting up the Cougar offense. Now, there was a penalty by Lufkin that pushed him back, but the defense kept him back there, and the Cougars have had some really short fields to work with once again tonight.
Well, that's where you have got to take advantage, and that's the growth we've seen since the Magnolia game, Tim.
Shotgun formation for Huff. He has Brown with him. Brings Richter in motion from left to right. Hands it off to Brown. Looking for room. Cuts back in. Has a hole. 35. And knocked down at the 33-yard line.
And that's right. His play was one hole out. Stuck that left leg in the ground and cut it back one hole in. And able to pick up 9 yards. If he'd gone outside, he might have got 2 or 3.
Stack receivers to the left. They're going to give it off to Brown. He's going to bounce around, runs into his own man, and he'll be dropped. He gets up near the first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. He ran into the mountain that is Corey Hendricks and bounced off of him.
Yeah, that was the wrong hole to try to run through right there. Or Hendricks, who's going up against Smallwood, had shaded inside. Smallwood, stood him up, and that's why you had them bounce into each other. You still got the first down, and that's what mattered.
Got just enough for the first down. Shotgun formation for Huff. Takes the snap. He fakes the throw. Now he's looking to throw deep. He's got a receiver going into the end zone. A one-handed attempt at the grab. That was Roderick Brown, and he could not come down with it.
Yeah, they did a double move right there, and after the pump fake, instead of having the wheel route outside, it was basically a wheel route where he's running down the hash mark, and a good job by the safety. Didn't bite. But also a great job by Huff to make sure the pass was long enough that only Brown could have a chance to make a reception there.
2nd down and 10 now for the Cougars. 6:41 to go here in the first half. Cougars on top 21-0. Huff takes the snap, fakes the give to Brown. He's going to throw, trying to get Thomas on the slant. It's incomplete, but here comes a late flag, and that's going to be coming from the back judge. That's going to be pass interference.
Yeah, the defender there on the slant. We saw that play last game out, where instead of him staying outside, now they're working him a 2-man game to slant on the inside.
Pass interference. Defense, number 16. Ball be placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
So it's an 8-yard penalty that turns into a first down, but that's a new wrinkle that the Cougars have showed here in the last 2 games with Thomas working inside instead of always going out.
Huff takes the snap. They're going to throw the bubble screen to Carnes. He gets a block, cuts inside, and he'll be knocked down inside the 20 at the 18. So a gain of 7 on the play. Good job out there by Will Harrison to make that, or Harris to make that block, or Will Henson, excuse me, to make that block.
And here's a bunch as the Cougars go fast again.
Give it to Brown. He cuts back inside, now cuts back outside, following his blockers, and the pile is going to push forward to the 10. That'll be first down. It'll be first and goal for the Cougars.
And this is the first time that they've been able to sub a guy in on the last 3 drives. The Cougars have been able to go so fast. And now they're taking one of their defenders out and making a substitution. So the Cougars have done it with tempo the way they want. And this is what Coach talked about with you in the pregame show.
Shotgun formation. Huff fakes the give to Brown, rolls to his right, looking for a receiver. He throws towards the end zone. Intended for Sewell. He went up. It was a little bit high, and he could not come down with it.
But he has to have time to let Sewell cross the field, and the offensive line gave him that. A high pass with a defender pretty close to him, but Sewell unable to bring it in.
Sets up second and goal now from the 10.
Now we're going to go from the 11.
Actually, the 11. Okay,
yeah,
so they only marked
goal.
with the 11. So it's second and 10 from the 11. My mistake. Shotgun formation, hand it to Brown, looking for some blocks. Doesn't find much. He gets inside the 10 to the 9. Cougar football brought to you this season by Bryan College Station Toyota, a new kind of different, and by J&B Propane, your local Aggie family-owned and operated propane provider since 1991. Visit jnbpropane.com. Third down and about 7 for the Cougars. Fake the give to Brown, throw to the end zone, and it's too tall for the intended receiver, Dalton Carnes. And that's going to bring out the field goal unit.
I like that even though that pass was a little bit high, you made sure that the defender was showing it to the outside shoulder. You threw it inside. Carnes is in the right position. That's still a great read. By Huff to make sure that was the right receiver to throw the ball to.
Ball will be put down at the 16-yard line, so this is a 26-yard field goal attempt by Dawson Schrempf out of the hold of Jackson Slanker. The kick is up, plenty of leg, and right down the middle, the Cougars add to their lead. Your new score, College Station 24, Lufkin 0, 5:13 to go, quarter number 2. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Blinn College is proud to support its local high schools this football season. For more than 137 years, Blinn and its caring professors have helped students reach their educational goals. Blinn offers nationally recognized academic transfer, dual credit, and career training programs with classes available online and on campus. Blinn students save 44% compared to the average state university, and classes are now open for registration. So learn more today. Click the visit button at blinn.edu and schedule your virtual visit with our friendly staff.
Cougars tack on a field goal. Let's take a look at that scoring drive.
That 26-yard field goal capped a 9-play, 33-yard drive. There was one penalty that resulted in a first down. But, that's about as sustained as the Cougars can have, only going 33 yards. And, with a now 24-0 lead, Lufkin does get the football to start the second half. The way the Cougars are playing defense, they might get the football back here in the first half.
Christian Diaz and A.J. Montgomery back to receive the kick from Sam Tremble. Cougar football brought to you this season by Willis Custom Homes, serving the Brazos Valley with efficient, reliable, quality construction since 2003. Visit willishomestx.com. Tremble has the ball on the tee. He's just about ready to kick it off. Puts his foot into it. This one's going to go to the 10, where it'll be fielded by Diaz. 15, runs into his own man, and then runs into a host of Cougars. And surprised we didn't see a flag come down there. There was a little extracurricular going on, but no flags thrown.
I think they were both getting what they were given on that one right
exactly.
there. But still, once again, they're starting inside the 20-yard line. After trying to return a play out there. And I understand it's like their passing attack that's looking for that long, big home run play. They're looking for the same thing in special teams and leaving them in the shadows of the goalpost when they don't get it.
They start at their own 17 on this drive, trailing 24-0 with 5:05 to go in the first half. Shotgun formation for Moore. He does have Flack back there with him. Takes the snap, fakes the give. He's looking to throw, trying to throw deep on the right side, and almost caught. That was almost a great reception there by Kelton Wright.
And he's going to come out with a little bit of a gimp, but Denham Day had great coverage, and that's why you're talking about it being a great catch, because he was in his jersey.
Yeah.
And that's where he had to be, because, that was a pass that it was put right on the spot by Jordan Moore.
So the incomplete pass sets up 2nd and 10. It also stops the clock with 4:58 to go. 2 receivers to each side of the formation here for Moore. Sends Flack in motion. They're going to run the option right to the left, and Flack's going to have a big gainer. Actually, I hear lots of whistles. Maybe they marked him out short. No, he got the first down.
But he didn't get the last 7 yards.
Yeah. So they ran the option play, and Flack with the big pickup. That's the biggest pickup of the night for Lufkin, I believe. 10 yards, 11 yards?
I think it is.
So they have 1st and 10 now at their own 27. I believe that's just their 2nd first down, possibly, as well.
Last 7 yards.
Shotgun formation for Moore. Has Flack back there with him. Takes the snap, fakes the give. Now he's going to throw. That's the biggest. He's got a receiver. It's going to be caught. The receiver will catch it, run out of bounds with it. That's Cameron Jackson.
I think it is.
And Jackson will get up to the 35-yard line. So a gain of 27-8.
So here's where the Cougars defense, which has been, really effective, as they'll sub in. Back coming in is the wide receiver that went off injured on the previous play, Kelton Wright.
He'll be on the right side of the formation, along with Journey Thomas. Now they bring a receiver in motion from left to right. Snap, give it off to Flack. He's going to go right up the middle. He'll push forward, and we'll see if they give him the first down. I believe he did get just enough. Yeah, he did get enough of the gain for the first down. Jackson Slanker in on the tackle. Back-to-back first downs here for the Panthers.
They're really not taking a lot of time to get those first downs, moving from their 17 all the way out now to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to get on the scoreboard before the half. They trail it 24-0 with 4:24 to go. Moore has Flack to his right, takes the snap, fakes the give. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver, but he overthrows him. That was intended for Journey Thomas.
So now you're 2nd and long, and they've spent a lot of time in 2nd and long, and that's, then the Cougars with their secondary, the way they played tonight, have been able to really take advantage of that. So kind of surprising with, 4 minutes to play here. You don't have to, go to the passing game, exclusively against the Cougars right now.
Shotgun formation again for Moore. Now he motions Flack out of the backfield. He looks to throw, and that's going to be caught and knocked down short of the first down. That was a good reception because you had the defender coming in at the same time the ball got there. Keyshawn Cooper was the defender, and hauling that in was A.J. Montgomery, and that's a gain of 8.
Pretty good spot out there to the 46-yard line. Thought that he was at about the 45, running down that down the hash mark, and didn't get much forward progress after that. But here, 3rd and short, Cougars got to watch and see what Moore does with that run-pass option again.
Clock goes under 3.5 to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation for Moore. Takes the snap, fakes the give to Flack. Now he rolls to his right, looking to throw. Here comes a penalty flag. The throw is made. Here comes here comes another penalty flag.
Going to be
the second one is going to be pass interference as the defender just kind of ran into the receiver. The receiver stopped, and the defender ran into him.
Well, that's what the underthrown ball does, and you're seeing that really as a weapon in the NFL, especially when you're going to get a spot foul in the NFL instead of the 15.
Yeah.
But the holding was on the edge there, and make sure that they don't pick that one up.
We have fouls on both teams. Holding, offense number 11. Pass interference, defense number 14. Those penalties will offset. Replay, 3rd down.
But it was Bubba Carter that got held there on the edge. and he was really coming, and I think that's where the Cougars' defensive pressure has still been able to get at more. And this is where if they go quarterback draw, you got to make sure that you don't let him get by you, because he'd have a long time to run.
So 3rd and 2 again here for the Panthers. Moore takes it. He's going to flip it out to Flack. Flack looking for room. Finds a little bit. Does not get the first down, however. And Moore is really slow to get up. He has to be helped up by one of his offensive linemen. He got popped on that play.
Yeah, and they're going to be 4th and a long yard.
Looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field.
With him really hurting. That's the bad part for them, is he's hurting now. Unless he's pulling an old Earl Campbell and just getting up slow.
No, he was hurting. Play clock at 15. They're still waiting for the play to come in from the sideline. Down to 10 on the play clock. Moore in the shotgun formation, has Flack to his left. They need a yard.
5 seconds.
And we're going to get a timeout taken here by Lufkin. We'll take it with them. 2:24 to go in the first half. The Cougars on top 24-0. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Oh no, here they come again. Careful, please. Ow, ow, ouchie. Hello? This is your floor speaking. After 20 years of hard work, I need to call Zwarneman Flooring so that I can retire.
If your old floors are talking to you, call Zwarneman Flooring at 979-776-2800, click zfloors.net, or stop by our new showroom. We look forward to working with you to update your home and help those old floors finally retire.
College Station football brought to you this season by Zwarneman Flooring. For new flooring, backsplashes, and showers and remodels or new construction, visit zfloors.net. By ASAP Equipment. To purchase or rent premium equipment at affordable prices, visit asapequip.com. And by Brazos Valley Orthodontics, creating beautiful smiles with traditional braces and Invisalign treatments, bvorthodontics.com.
I imagine with Caleb Berry, this would be a pretty easy call to go, zone read with the quarterback and the running back. But a classic Lufkin team's going to trust their defense a little bit more than this. You're going to give the Cougars a ball in plus territory if they don't get this first down on the 4th down try.
Moore in the shotgun formation, brings a receiver across the formation from left to right. He's going to fake the give to Flack. They're going to throw the ball. He's got a receiver. It's complete. The receiver makes a move. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. I believe that is Cameron Jackson on the reception.
Yeah, they got lucky to not have another penalty at about the 20-yard line when they ran by defender Kashawn Cooper. He had thought that the play was over and got a little tug on his jersey. So they're on a 4th and big. Now, they're going to still put themselves in a position where they're still going to be 2 scores down by not going for it at this position, go for 2. I kind of like that. I think you need to trust that your team's going to make some plays.
Brandon Cano to add the extra point. The snap is low. It's fielded, though. The kick is up, and it's good. 2:12 to go in the first half. Your new score, College Station 24, Lufkin 7. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
What does comfort sound like during football season? While they sweat it out on the field, you'll enjoy the game from a perfectly heated and air-conditioned living room thanks to Aerify AC. Whether it's full-service installations, upgrades, or repairs, our team can tackle any issue. And right now, get 10% off service and parts for any job, large or small. Keep your house both cool and cozy on game day. Go to aerifyac.com. AERIFYAC.com. Aerify AC, keeping Texas comfortable.
Well, the Panthers needed 1 on 4th down. They got a whole lot more, and they got their first score of the game.
Yeah, and that, is a big 53-yard touchdown pass to Jackson there from quarterback Jordan Moore. That capped a 9-play, 83-yard drive. 2:12 to play here. The Cougars offense will be on the field with, all 2 or 3 timeouts.
They should have all three, yeah.
The Panthers should only have 2 timeouts. That's what kind of threw me off if there was still had a 3 on the scoreboard there.
Encarnacion to kick it off. Carnes and Collins deep to receive it. Encarnacion puts his foot into it. It's a good high kick. It's going to come down short, though, at about the 22, fielded there by Carnes. Starts right, bounces left, now goes back right, breaks a couple of tackles, and he'll get across the 35 to about the 36. A nice return there by Dalton Carnes.
Yeah, it was one that you might have gotten a fair catch on, but Carnes did a great job, and that might have been returned left. But he saw that after he got played a little pinball there with one of the defenders that, hey, if I take it straight down the sideline here, I can get it out to the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, Cougars, as Scott said, with all 3 timeouts. They lead it 24-7. 2:04 to go in the first half. Shotgun formation for Huff. Brings a receiver in motion from right to left. Going to give it off to Roderick Brown. He's going to be hit and dropped for a short gain, maybe a half a yard, if anything.
I don't think he got anything.
Nope, no gain on the play. Sets up 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. They're going to run the screen to the left side to Sewell. He gets a block. Actually, he didn't get a block. The receiver went down to block the defender, Christian Diaz. Diaz hurdled over the block, but Sewell still takes it for about a 7-yard gain.
Gain of 7 on the play.
That was impressive there by Diaz. He saw the block coming, and he just went high hurdle on it.
Yeah, but here's a big 3rd and short right here.
39.
Huff's going to roll to his right. They're setting up the screen for Brown, but it's read perfectly. In to make the tackle is number 23. That's Charlie Arnold, and that's going to be a loss back to the College Station 35, and Lufkin's going to take a timeout here.
And Lufkin's only going to have 1 left.
Arnold just did a perfect job of reading that screen and never gave Brown any time to get going. As soon as Brown came down with the ball, Arnold was all over him.
No, he read that. That's a play that the Cougars run a lot, and when Huff sprinted out to the right side, the offensive lineman moved left, and that's when 23 read screen and came up and made a big tackle.
So it'll be 4th and 7. The Cougars will punt. Ball is at their 35. They lead it 24-7 with 1:23 to go in the half. Lufkin just took its 2nd timeout of the half. Panthers scored on their last drive to cut into the lead. And now their defense comes up big, and they're going to see if maybe they can add to their point total here before the end of the first half.
Well, dual safeties back. It's trying to set up return with the 1 timeout.
It's going to be Julian Diaz and Christian Diaz back to receive the punt from Dalton Shrimp. Puts his foot into it. A good high kick. Fair catch being called for, and he lets it bounce instead. It takes a Cougar bounce, and it'll be killed. They're going to move about the 17.
Now they're going to move it back to the 19. That's where it was touched.
You got an injured Lufkin player being helped up, number 16 on that, McCaleb Credit.
Well, they do get the ball to start the second half, so here's where they get the big play, the 53-yard touchdown pass, get the Cougars on a 3 and out. And now they have a chance to, really, put the Cougars to where you can change momentum and what's going to happen in this game in the second half on this drive.
19-yard line is where they will start. Moore in the shotgun formation, has Flack back there with him. Takes the snap, fakes the give. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw deep on the right side, and it's knocked away by Denham Day. What a play by Denham on that one as he went up and knocked that ball away.
Yeah, great job right there to he's here high point, and he might be a guy that can go up there and make an interception. The smart play right there is exactly what he did to knock the ball away. You're in a position with a 17-point lead. Don't have a fluke thing happen where the ball gets batted up in the air and changes the field position or maybe even gives them a score.
He was running stride for stride with Kelton Wright and then went up to knock that away. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the left side of the formation. Moore takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver across the middle. That's going to be caught. Once again, that is Cameron Jackson. He'll have the first down as he gets across the 35 to the 37.
Walsh just a little bit late on that slant pattern to get there, and he flashed it across the face of the receiver after he caught the ball.
50 seconds and counting. The Panthers quickly to the line of scrimmage. Moore takes the snap. He's looking to throw once again. He's going to try and throw deep. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. Great coverage by Keyshawn Cooper, running stride for stride with A.J. Montgomery and knocking the ball away.
That's 2 great pass breakups by both your cornerbacks on successive plays almost. So, you know, once again, the Cougar defense with them trying to take the shots, their touchdown is a pass underneath where they had run the secondary off deep. That time, and that they have not completed that long pass pattern against these 2 corners yet.
2nd and 10, 2 receivers to each side of the formation. 40 seconds on the clock. Moore takes the snap. He's going to throw out to the left side. He's got his receiver. That is going to be Cameron Jackson. Jackson with a short gain. Actually, excuse me, he got about 7 on that.
And he did get out of bounds.
Stops the clock with 33 seconds to go here in the first half.
After the Lufkin 44, it'll be 3rd and 3.
Moore getting the play call from the sideline. Play clock is at 12. Down to 6. Moore gets the snap, drops back, good protection. Now he's under some pressure and he's going to be dropped. Bubba Carter, like a heat-seeking missile, comes in and knocks him down.
They're asking for a penalty, but Carter got him on the shoulder and flung him down. They were asking for the face mask. When a guy goes down like that, normally you're thinking that he's going to come off to the sideline. The Cougars are going to see the clock run out here on this 4th down after a big sack.
4th down for the Panthers.
That was huge by Bubba Carter to come in and get the sack there. That's going to take us to the end of the first half. It was a good one for the Cougars. They lead it 24-7. Lufkin gets a score on its next to last possession of the first half. Other than that, Lufkin didn't move the ball very much.
No, they didn't, and that was a fourth down play right there where they did get a couple first downs. On a 21-yard drive up until that point. So Cougars doing a great job making plays in the secondary. The cornerback play by Kashawn Cooper and Denham Day have really been the difference because they've tried to go again and again looking for the big play, and they've been able to defeat them in man-to-man action outside.
24-7 is our score at the half. We're going to send it back to the studio, and then we'll be back to join you for the second half. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Your home can help make your dreams come true.
Okay, 23 minutes, guys.
Thank you.
Or plan for the future. From a home remodel to funding a higher education or anything in between, a home equity loan can transform your dreams into reality. Aggieland Credit Union is offering home equity loans as low as 3.25% APR. Find out more at aggielandcu.org. Aggieland Credit Union. We're with you every step of the way. APR is annual percentage rate. Membership required. Terms and conditions apply. Equal housing lender.
When you need a plumber, you need someone who offers every service in the book, from faucets, sinks, and toilets to backflow, leak detection, and sewer cleaning. That's my dad, Ed Phillips Plumbing. You also want the finest customer service.
Good evening,
Again,
ladies and
that's my
gentlemen.
dad, Ed Phillips Plumbing.
Please welcome to the field the College Station High School Strutters.
24-hour service. Don't worry, you can call my dad, the real 24-hour plumber, Ed Phillips.
The Strutters would like to thank all of their 2020 and 2021 sponsors for their incredible generosity this year.
Dave South here for my friends Chris and Clint Willis with
The Strutters are under the student leadership of Captain Madeline Staff, Lieutenant Ainsley Vonneman, Lieutenant Darcy Walinga, Sergeant Mary Claire Simpson, Vice President Savannah Cruz, Social Officer Sarah Eckler, and Shay Herring. The Strutter of the Week is Faye Turner. And now, prepare yourself to be entertained as the Strutters perform their high-energy palm routine to get your game on.
Looks like a Johnny Cash kicked down my foot like crap. We love our country, you know that we love it loud. Gonna set 'em up, gonna throw 'em down. It's time to party in a party town.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the field a band whose performances redefine halftime. An ensemble that combines music and marching with confidence, power, and precision. 2019 UIL Area 1I Marching Band finalists. They are the College Station High School Mighty Cougar Band. The drum majors for the Cougar Band are Benjamin Roberts, Ariana Chisholm, Mary Claire Phillips, and Sienna Healy. Tonight, your Cougar Band and Guard are here to entertain you for the first time and perform the complete show of Beatlemania, featuring music of the British rock sensation The Beatles, including Magical Mystery Tour, Lady Madonna, Blackbird, Yesterday, Eleanor Rigby, and Hey Jude. The final movement, Hey Jude, was arranged by two of our very own band seniors, Anderson Kirk and Ben Roberts. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your mighty Cougar Band. Davidson. Program Director Jessica Gianfano. The Cougar Band and Guard would like to thank our 2021 sponsors, the Law Office of Shane Phelps, 67 Degrees Incorporated, Mitchell and Morgan, Riley, Realtor, and at Home, Brazos Valley Symphony Orchestra, Lowe's College Station, The Boom Sauce Props Crew, Brazos Valley Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Incorporated, Thorn Music, HCB, American Power Production Group, and most importantly, a special shout out to all our families. Thank you so much for all of your support and all you do. Be safe and have a great weekend.
Yeah, we deep, don't try me, boy. I be with my squad, catching bodies, boy. Yo, we too deep, talking crazy, that'll get your murk. Coming down the hill, yeah, we real, and we getting turned. Turn up, hit the field, and we shut them down. Turn up, turn this valley to a body town. Everybody going nuts, yeah, we hitting hard and it's showing up. Offense, them boys, they going crazy, and the defense turning up. 300. Now we just ain't got no chill, you know we for real. We turn up when we hit the field. Everybody with us is real, and they going crazy like soon as we run down the hill. That's all you gon' hear when we knocking you out. You thought you was real, but that's not what you bout.
We're trying to provide, as many opportunities as we can under those circumstances, but we've got to keep safety our number one priority. And so, some of those activities are modified, and some of them we really not felt
business, we also rent to homeowners, farmers, and ranchers, not just big account holders. ASAP rents trenchers, zero-turn mowers, stump grinders, mud buggies, track skid steers, and mini excavators. But also for a limited time, ASAP is offering free delivery of any
Back to Cougar Stadium as we're about ready to get the second half underway. Your College Station Cougars leading the Lufkin Panthers 24-7. The Cougars jumped out to a 24-0 lead. Lufkin scored late in the first half to get on the board, but the first half basically dominated by the Cougars, Scott.
Without a doubt, Tim, and we talked about it there. They did not pick up a first down until their touchdown drive in the first half. So the Cougars had really controlled the football to get up on top 24-0, and that was before Lufkin could even get a first down. The Cougars had dominated that half. In a 53-yard touchdown pass, give them credit on a fourth down play. But the Cougars took care of business how they needed to in the first half. And then a huge tackle right there, sacking on the last play of the first half, and being able to sack Jordan Moore and not give them the opportunity to throw the ball deep. That turned out to be a huge play. Because it kept it a 17-point lead for the Cougars.
Yeah, especially with Lufkin getting the ball to start the second half. If they would have been able to put some points on the board there at the end, cut it to a 24-10 game or even a 24-14 game, coming out of the locker room knowing you get the second half kickoff, you might have seen a different Lufkin team come out.
Well, and I think that's what we saw with Magnolia. You saw a different team with that late score there in the first half. So Cougars did a great job of showing the growth and the continued improvement they've had since going over there and playing in Magnolia, and that's what you want to see because the Cougars haven't got to play the soft side of this schedule yet, and I think that's why this game has been so big. Is when you've played the two New Caney schools and Lufkin and Magnolia in your first four games, you're putting yourself in a position where you're 24 minutes from the second half of still being in the mix for not just a home playoff game in the first round, but still winning a district title.
Sam Trimble's ready to kick it off, and we're about ready to get this second half underway. Back deep to receive for the Panthers is going to be Julian Diaz as well as Christian Diaz. And our third quarter is brought to you by Kelly Burt Dozer, your number one excavating contractor. Kelly Burt Dozer, 778-1902, proudly supporting the youth of our community. Trimble puts his foot into it. It's going to come down at the goal line. It's going to be taken there by Christian Diaz. He's at the 10, 15, looking for some room. Bounces outside, still on his feet as he gets up near the 20-yard line. And the Panthers will start there 1st and 10. The Lufkin receivers are not shy when the ball comes out of the end zone. They don't put any thought into downing it or taking the fair catch or letting it go.
Right, and you know, they've started. This is their second best fielding position after a kickoff, and that's starting at the 21-yard line. So it's been a lot more famine than feast on their kickoff returns.
Moore is the quarterback. He has Flack back there with him. He sends 2 receivers to each side of the formation. He's in the shotgun formation, takes the snap, throws it to the left side. He's got a receiver that's going to be caught by Cameron Jackson. He'll go out of bounds after a gain of about 6.
Well, you know, this is where the Cougars have to walk the fine line between playing an umbrella defense, especially with their desire to throw the ball deep down the sidelines, and staying aggressive. They've got to get that front 7 to get after the quarterback more like they did in the first half.
They give him 7 on the gain. Sets up 2nd and 3. Moore in the shotgun formation once again. This time he's going to hand it off to Flack, who's going to go up the middle. He'll run into the defense. He'll get to the 30, and he'll leave them with a 3rd and 1. Caleb Scow on the tackle.
Looks like they're going to bring in a maybe even a traditional fullback here, as 25 is coming into the ball game. A little bit bigger guy there is Todrick Johnson. And maybe Flag got banged up a little bit.
3rd and short here. Said Todrick Johnson in the backfield with Moore. They're going to fake the give to him. Now they're going to throw, and he's got a receiver, and once again, that is going to be Cameron Jackson, and he's got the 1st down.
Same pattern. You run your deep guy off, and then you're playing underneath on the slot receiver, working out to the sideline, and you know the Cougars have they bid on that play, and that's what the touchdown pass was. Otherwise, they're just going to let them take those short passes.
Ball is at the 38 of Lufkin. This is the opening drive of the second half. 11:02 to go in quarter 3. Bring a receiver in motion from right to left on the formation. Take the snap. Fake the give to the fullback. He's going to throw deep. He's got a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. Could not bring it in. That was intended for A.J. Montgomery, who had a step on the defender, but the pass was just a little bit too far.
That's the first time we've seen a mistake from the Cougar secondary, as Cooper bit and got a couple steps behind him, and then with a wide open chance at a touchdown, that one just goes through the hands there, and the Cougars catch a break.
2nd and 10 now for the Panthers. Yeah, looking over at the sideline, you mentioned Flack may have gotten knocked around a little bit. He is being over there being looked at by the trainers. So they're going to give it to Todrick Johnson. He's going to go right up the middle, and the big guy rumbles for a gain of 10.
They're going to give him a 1st down there on that 10-yard gain, and he's not Gerard, Lane.
Jaworski?
I mean, Jaworski Lane.
Yeah.
But he's a thick guy, and, Lufkin with Reggie McNeil was one of the first real spread kind of teams to have a state title run. And, they followed that up with Jaworski.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as they continue to move on this opening drive. They're going to give it off to Johnson again. He's going to have a big hole up the middle again, and he's going to rumble, bumble, and stumble for another 1st down.
So maybe they got lucky that they had a little bit of injury there, because that's back-to-back 10-yard gains up the middle.
Right now they're winning the battle up front, opening those holes for Todrick Johnson. They're into Cougar territory at the 41. They're going to try it again to Todrick Johnson. This time he's not going to. He's still going to push the pile forward for a gain of about 3.
Yeah, I thought that was a 1-yard gain, and you can walk that one forward, because he really kept that pile going until he was at the 38-yard line.
He does get 3, sets up 2nd and 7. Cougar football brought to you this season by Aggieland Credit Union. Truly free checking with no minimum balance and no monthly fees. Save by switching today at aggielandcu.org. And by Blinn College, your future.
He had 9 carries for 34 yards coming into this game. He's almost eclipsed his season total.
They're going to give it to him again. He's got a hole off the left side. He's going to push forward, and he's going to be up near another first down. I think he's going to be just short. But it'll be 3rd down and short. And Todrick Johnson providing a little bit of a spark to the run game here for the Panthers.
Yeah, got to get to the 31-yard line, and he's been running downhill. And here's now where play action out when you've got some running game is normally what Lufkin has when they had Caleb Berry back there playing running back.
Shotgun formation for Moore. Brings a receiver in motion. He's going to fake no, he does give it to Todrick Johnson, but this time he's going to be hit in the backfield. Great job there. You've got Jackson Slanker. And they're going to drop him for a loss of about 3. That was a great play by Slanker.
Yeah, get it back to the 35 and go 4th and 4. And, that's, you talk about getting a penalty, get you behind the chains. Tackle for loss when he's been running downhill is the same kind of a momentum changer.
They're going to keep the offense on the field. Facing a 4th and 4. Shotgun formation. Give it to Johnson. He's going to have the first down as he breaks through the initial contact and then just plows over the defender to get the first down at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and you had a chance to make another tackle for loss, and he got that forward lean, and then you're trying to ride on his back, and you're not going to take this big guy down, and gets it down to the 29.
So they convert on 4th down for the second time tonight, and they've got it 1st and 10 at the Cougar 29. This time they bring the receiver in motion. They're going to try the jet sweep with him, and he's not going to get much at all. That was Cameron Jackson, and Jackson picks up 1.
Well, you'd run 6 plays from your 38 to your opponent's 35-yard line, giving the football to Todrick Johnson, and then you run a jet, and you only gain 1 yard and put yourself behind the chains a little bit. Sometimes you wonder. If something is working that well, and it's working because of the physicality that the guy's bringing, you're not tricking anybody, you're just winning the line of scrimmage like that, why do you stop running it?
2nd and 9. They fake the give to Jackson. They're going to throw outside to the right side. That is going to be Kelton Wright, and he'll get it up to the 25, excuse me. Maybe the 24. Actually, they are going to mark him at the 24. So that's going to set up 3rd and 5 here for the Panthers.
4-down territory again. But you've also used almost half this quarter on this first drive. So this is not the fast Lufkin offense. They're being really methodical.
3rd and 5 for the Panthers. 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Moore takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to throw across the middle, and it's incomplete off the hands of the intended receiver, A.J. Montgomery, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Deep post pattern right there, and I don't think he's going to make that catch. I think that you've got perfect position by Kashawn Cooper, and he's going to knock the ball down. But now you're again at 4th and 5. They just run the football in the exact same situation.
They're going to keep the offense on the field again. Play clock at 10. Moore in the shotgun formation, has Johnson back there with him. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Gets the throw off towards the end zone, and there's nobody there. He just threw that one up, and there was not a receiver anywhere near.
Well, that's a misread by Journey Thomas right there. The wide receiver broke that inside into coverage. I think that Berry was throwing to the right spot. The coverage was going to knock that ball away. But that's a younger receiver right there, not making the same read as your quarterback.
So the Panthers turn it over on downs after getting into College Station territory, and the Cougars get their first possession of the half with 5:49 to go. And they're going to start it with a run by Roderick Brown, and he's going to be slung down by Bryce Owens, and he's going to lose 3 yards.
Yeah, and you know, this is where you've got to count on the left side of your offensive line with Casper and Hendricks to set the edge right there. That time Brown really had no chance.
Ball back now to the 21-yard line. Huff in the shotgun formation sends 3 receivers to the right. Now he brings 1 in motion. Takes the snap, fakes the give. He's looking to throw, going for Carnes, and he overthrows him.
Yeah, and puts his hands in his head right there, and does your quarterback Jed Huff.
That was actually Cash Richter was the intended receiver that he
because
overthrew.
You're running the wheel route right there with nobody close to him.
So that's going to set up 3rd and long here for the Cougars.
And the Cougars don't need a 3 and out. They did a 3 and out on their last drive of the first half. This is where you build the lead to 24-0. You're a missed pass play right there from having a big play. Now you got to come back with another good pass here.
Huff takes the snap, drops back, steps up in the pocket now. He's going to throw, and a great catch out on the far sideline. I believe that's Houston Thomas. It is, and he gets just past the first down marker.
Remember we talked about him running a couple plays short against Magnolia? Right there as he's past the marker and then comes back and makes a great catch at the 35.
First down at the 35 for the Cougars. Give the ball off to Roderick Brown. He's going to go off the right side, steps through 1 tackle. Gets about 3 yards. College Station football brought to you this season by Daily Company, electrical, HVAC, and plumbing services you can count on. Read reviews at dailycompany.net. And by Max Food Mart. Max Food Mart, fill up your tank at 3 College Station locations on Barron, Rock Prairie, and Welborn Roads. 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. High snap, pulled down by Huff, gives it off to Brown. Brown's going to dance around, and he'll end up getting about 5 on that gain, setting up 3rd and short.
And they'll go with tempo here.
Tight formation. Give it off to Brown. He's looking for the first down marker, and he's going to be stopped just short. I think we may have had a penalty flag. No? Oh, no, we had a Lufkin player that lost his helmet, so he'll have to come out. It's going to be 4th and 1.
That's one of their linebackers, Maxey. So the Cougars going to go jumbo formation here and try to get this first down.
4th and 1 from their own 44. And we're going to have that's going to be their best defensive player. Smallwood is going to jump and make contact. And that'll give the Cougars a first down.
Well, a big play right there to get that guy to jump off sides. Going in motion and kind of going across his face was Cash Richter. And he read that as the play's being snapped. And the Cougars will get the ball now first down at the 49.
So big mistake there by Smallwood. Helps out the Cougars, and they have it 1st and 10 and keep the drive going. Hand it off to Collins, and Collins will get across midfield, and then he'll be stood up and dropped by Julian Diaz. He will get to the 48 of Lufkin, though, so a gain of 3.
And this is the methodical drive the Cougars needed, is they've got it down to 3 minutes, basically, to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Trips to the left side, 1 receiver to the right. Shotgun formation. They're going to throw the screen to
motion on
Sewell,
the Cougars.
but before they can get it going, there's a penalty flag. And it will be procedure penalty against College Station.
Part of the snap. Ball start. Offense number 676. 5-yard penalty remains 2nd down.
So that puts them behind the chains now at 2nd and 12. Moves the ball back into Cougar territory at the 47. Huff takes the snap, fakes the give. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver who's got to step on the defender. It's Carnes, and he overthrows him. Boy, Carnes was doing everything he could to get to that ball, but the pass was just a little bit too long for him.
The cornerback got his eyes in the backfield, and Carnes ran by him. Just a little bit too far to even dive and try to make that catch, and now it's third down.
Carnes had a couple of steps on the defender, but Huff just couldn't connect. Third down and 12, shotgun formation. Huff rolls to his right, and now he's going to be hit. He just kind of throws this one up. We'll see if they call grounding on this because it didn't get anywhere near the line of scrimmage, and yes, there it is.
Huff is
hurt.
Looks like an arm injury. Got thrown down there.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 3. That penalty is spot of the foul. It'll be fourth down.
That's a huge loss all the way back to the Cougar 34-yard line.
Yeah, 14-yard loss there. And Huff, who got thrown down on the arm or on the shoulder, comes off to the sideline here.
Dawson Shrimp into punt.
They had one guy trying to block 2 defenders, and that just wasn't going to have much success.
Shrimp gets the punt underway. It's a good one. It's going to be fielded at about the 28, but a big return, 40, 50, and there is nobody left, but
blocking
there's
the back,
flags coming down.
22 blocking the back at the 48-yard line.
When you got a Cougar player laying down there with his arms spread out, I hope he's okay.
I think he's the one that got blocked in the back.
Blocking the back, return team number 22. 10-yard penalty at the spot of the foul.
Thank goodness it's going to be a
looks
cramp.
Like it's just a cramp. That's going to be Connor Lindgren. And when I first looked down there, he was just laying there, and I didn't know what was going on, but the trainers come out and they're stretching that left leg, so hopefully it's just a cramp.
And the block in the back is what sprung him for the touchdown. So it's not like that was away from the play. That was basically the block that cleared him to go be able to take it to the house.
Lindgren's up and able to walk off on his own power. He does have a little bit of a limp. It is a cramp. There's no doubt about it now. So we're glad to see that. The penalty, instead of a touchdown, they'll start at their own 42-yard line. Will Lufkin with 2:18 to go here in quarter number 3. College Station football brought to you by Prosperity Bank. Real bankers, not just a bank. Prosperity Bank, member FDIC. And by Bryan College Station Toyota, a new kind of different.
Settle down, Lufkin.
24-7 is our score with 2:18 to go here in the third quarter. Shotgun formation for Moore. Brings a receiver in motion from right to left. Takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Todrick Johnson. Johnson's going to be hit immediately, stood up, and then swarmed by a host of defenders.
Well, that's the adjustment the Cougars have to make. He was gashing them on the last drive before the Cougars were able to hold them. But we got an injury here.
That's Todrick Johnson. He's cramping up too.
And here's where you were talking about. I mean, I think lingering with his block in the back, that's a little bit different. You land funny or something like that, and but here's a guy that just didn't have very many carries, so maybe he's not quite in the condition he wants to be, and going down with a cramp there.
Yeah, they're working on him, trying to work that cramp out. It was a gain of 1 for Johnson. He's up now. And he'd come in on that last drive and really provided them with a spark when Fleck went out.
Well, Fleck's looked like he's coming back in. He's standing at the 30 there with Moore.
But Fleck went out on that last possession with an injury. And Johnson came in, provided a little spark as they moved into College Station territory. But now he'll go to the sideline and Flack will be back in.
Running the clock now, 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter with the Cougars up 17 points at 24-7.
2nd and 9. Shotgun formation for Moore. Brings a receiver in motion from left to right. Takes a snap, drops back, looking to pass. He's going to throw deep, and it's going to be caught and driven out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain. on the reception by A.J. Montgomery.
And that's the first time that they ran the slot receiver deep and then had the outside receiver break off a pass pattern. It had been the other way, so a good adjustment there to get the ball out to the 45-yard line and the first down for the Panthers.
They are in College Station territory with 1:35 to go in the third quarter. Clock stops when the receiver went out of bounds. Shotgun formation for Moore. Hands it off to Flack. Flack's going to go up the middle. Now bust out to the left hash mark, and he'll get a gain of about 8.
22, Harrison Robinson. Gain of 8 to the College Station 37, 2nd and 2.
The one thing that the Cougar defense is making them run a lot of plays and a lot of clock to move the ball down the field. Now you got to bend but not break here and have the same kind of stop that you did the last time they moved the ball into your territory.
2nd and 8 now from the College Station 37-yard line. Moore fakes the give to Flack. Now he's going to throw to the left side, and that's going to be caught by Christian Diaz. He'll catch it and go out of bounds with it, and that's another first down as he's inside the 30 to the 29.
Same exact play. A two-man game out there on the outside. And the Cougars making sure they don't get burned deep. That allows the slot receiver to break out on that out pattern and pick up a first down again.
Fake the give to Flack. Now he's going to throw out here to the right side. That's going to be caught by Journey Thomas. And Thomas will get to the 24-yard line.
Tackled by number 17, Kyle Walsh.
Kyle Walsh on the tackle.
Cougars are playing man-to-man defense. So when they run that guy in motion and then you have running all the way across the screen as Amarian Lofton, that gives them a chance to see what they're doing. And, coming off injury now.
That's Thomas, the receiver. He was cramping up.
Well, you got to remember to stay hydrated even on cool days. You never know when you'll get the cramps. And that's a tough lesson because, they really had something going with their running back that had really balanced up their offense.
Gain of 5 on the reception, sets up 2nd and 5 at the Cougar 24-yard line. Moore looking to throw. He's going to throw across the middle. He's got a receiver that's going to be caught and into the end zone. That's a touchdown by A.J. Montgomery. Excuse me, that was Christian Diaz. And the Panthers cut into this Cougar lead.
Yeah, and that was the same play again to where that inside receiver
have the extra point.
That came as the clock expired. They will kick the extra point here. Brandon Cano. His kick is up. It's good. That's going to take us to the fourth quarter. Our new score, College Station 24, Lufkin 14. Don't miss out on this fourth quarter, folks. Come back with us. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline helps keep your engine running like new, with 4 levels of defense against gunk, wear, corrosion, and friction. It's sort of like having ninjas protect your engine. It's fuel for thought in engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline.
Fuel up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline at Max Express on Welburn Road. And while you're there, fill up with all your favorite snacks, chips, drinks, candies, and more. Max Express is your game day snack stop on Barron Road, Rock Prairie, and Welburn.
We head to the fourth quarter, which is brought to you by Ed Phillips Plumbing, the real 24-hour plumber, ed-phillips-plumbing.com. Tim Schnettler, Scott Clendenin, 24-14 is the score. Panthers score as time expires in the fourth quarter. And Scott, let's take a quick look at that drive.
6 plays, 58 yards, last 24 of it on a pretty touchdown pass there from Jordan Moore out there to Jackson, running that post pattern. And the Cougars got to make an adjustment there. That's once again where the guy in motion was the one that made the reception, and both touchdown passes have been out of that same kind of action.
Teams flip ends of the field, so College Station will be receiving this kick and going from left to right on your radio dial.
Number 11,
Carnes and Collins back to receive the kick from Caleb Encarnacion. High short kick fielded by Collins at the 22. Looking for somewhere to go. He's got the 25, dancing around. Now he's going to break back out here, come all the way across towards the right side, but he'll be wrangled down at the 35-yard line. Good open field tackle there by A.J. Montgomery.
Well, the exact same thing I expect when a guy tries to go from one sideline to the other against the Cougars. I expect the same thing against Lufkin, that the speed is just going to make that a very difficult play. Now here's where the Cougars had a good drive going until a penalty. Have to answer here, up 10 starting the fourth quarter.
Jed Huff is back in. He's in the shotgun formation. He takes the snap, going to run the screen to Traylon Sewell, looking for a block. Doesn't quite get it, but he does get a few yards as he's up near the 34 and goes out of, or excuse me, the 39, goes out of bounds after a gain of 4. As we go through this quarter, we'll take a look at our scoreboard, which is brought to you by Aerify AC. HVAC installs, upgrades, and repairs. Get 10% off any job, large or small. Go to aerifyac.com, keeping Texas comfortable. 2nd and 6, handed off to Marquise Collins. He'll go right up the middle, and he'll be hit and dropped after a gain of 1.
Kind of chopped his steps there, expecting contact, and he found it at the 40-yard line.
3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Huff takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to come out here on the right side to Thomas. He'll make the grab as he falls down, and he'll be right at the first down marker. He should have enough.
Great catch right there. Great catch right at the marker again. That time he was just past the mark there, and they're going to mark it a first down. The Cougars are waiting for him to signal the play. This play doesn't count.
Yeah, they didn't have the chain set, and the Cougars are ready to go.
We'd seen that earlier, and it was going to happen again.
Ball is at the Cougar 45, 1st and 10. 11-13 to go in the ball game. Cougars on top, 24-14. Huff in the shotgun formation, has Collins behind him, brings a receiver in motion from left to right. Give it off to Collins. He's going to look for room off the left side. Not going to find a lot, but he does end up actually getting 4 on that gain.
Yeah, that was a much better way to attack the hole. They're going to move it back as a 3-yard gain, but still that was running downhill like they want to. Magnolia leads Waller 28-0 in the third quarter. Cleveland leads New Caney 32-28 in the third quarter. A&M Consolidated, they lead Lake Creek 35-0. That's at the half, and Montgomery leads big over Rudder.
Collins up the middle. He's going to bust this one. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! Marquise Collins with his 3rd score of the night.
No wiggle there on that 52-yard run, but the offensive line's got to take a lot of credit on opening up that hole. Collins found it, and the secondary was up and had no chance to track him down from behind.
Boy, that was like the seas just parted there for him. He had a hole that you could drive a truck through. On to add the extra point is Dawson Shrimp out of the hold of Jackson Slanker. Snap, spot, kick is up. It's good. 10:33 to go in the ball game. Your new score from Cougar Stadium, College Station 31, Lufkin 14. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Your home can help make your dreams come true. Use the equity in your home to pay for things you need or plan for the future. From a home remodel to funding a higher education or anything in between, a home equity loan can transform your dreams into reality. Aggieland Credit Union is offering home equity loans as low as 3.25% APR. Find out more at aggielandcu.org. Aggieland Credit Union. We're with you every step of the way. APR is annual percentage rate. Membership required. Terms and conditions apply. Equal housing lender.
College Station High School football is brought to you by Intech Pest Management. Service and professionalism since 1995. This is Maverick 100.9 KVMK. Wheelock, Bryan, College Station.
Big touchdown run for the Cougars as they up their lead 31-14, and let's take a look at that drive.
Collins goes 52 yards on that score. That capped a 5-play, 65-yard answer there and puts the Cougars back up by 17, 31-14, 10:33 to play. So the Cougars scored in 1 minute and 17 seconds after they only had one drive in the third quarter. Lufkin had two, and you know, you're playing the Cougars, obviously, if you're the Panthers, but you're also playing against the clock. So the Cougars, a quick strike, you're not going to give any of those points back.
A.J. Montgomery and Christian Diaz back to receive the kick from Sam Trimble. Trimble puts his foot into it. Good high kick that's going to come down right at the goal line. It's going to be fielded there by Diaz. And then he's going to do the reverse to Montgomery. And Montgomery will get across the 20 to the 21. So it didn't quite fool the Cougars on that one.
A.J. Montgomery with a kick return.
College Station football brought to you this season by Prosperity Bank. Real bankers, not just a bank. Prosperity Bank, member FDIC. By Bryan College Station Toyota, a new kind of different. By J&B Propane, your local Aggie family-owned and operated propane provider since 1991. Visit jnbpropane.com. And by Willis Custom Homes, serving the Brazos Valley with efficient, reliable, quality construction since 2003. Visit willishomestx.com.
See if the Cougars make an adjustment in coverage on that guy going in motion, and then the two-man game with the outside and the inside receiver.
Lufkin has to take a timeout here.
Not good coming off a kickoff.
No, not at all. They'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
What does comfort sound like during football season? While they sweat it out on the field, you'll enjoy the game from a perfectly heated and air-conditioned living room thanks to Aerify AC. Whether it's full-service installations, upgrades, or repairs, our team can tackle any issue. And right now, get 10% off service and parts for any job, large or small. Keep your house both cool and cozy on game day. Go to aerifyac.com. AERIFYAC.com. Aerify AC, keeping Texas comfortable.
Well, Lufkin taking a timeout after the kickoff. They're ready to go now. They'll start 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line, trailing 31-14 with 10:24 to go in the ball game. They're going to start this drive by handing it off to Flack. He's going to go up the middle. He'll push the pile forward, across the 25 to the 27.
Tackled by number 94, Isaac Alvarez.
And that's a play that the Cougars will live with right there. Now, interesting enough, coming off now is Keyshawn Cooper with a little bit of a hand injury, and you have got to put Tisdale out there. Let's see if they pick on the young sophomore corner.
2nd down now for the Panthers. Shotgun formation. Yeah, they got started a little bit too quick there. Going to be a false start against the Panthers.
And that was 14, who's been the guy that's been going in motion.
False start, offense number 14. 5-yard penalty remains, 2nd down.
Penalty makes it 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
Clock will run now.
Second down and 10 after the penalty. They're going to hand it off to Flack. He's going to step through and then be hit immediately and dropped after a short gain.
Good outside rush right there when you see your outside linebacker Harrison Robinson come up there, force him in, and then you got a good tackle to get him to the ground.
3rd down and 8 for the Panthers. Shotgun formation for Moore. Drops back, looking to pass. Throwing deep. And it's going to be caught by the receiver. Not Keyshawn Cooper, that's Christian Diaz. And he's going to take this one all the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, Diaz kind of turned Johnson inside out there. And that was that slot receiver again. Their 3 touchdown passes have been to the slot receiver.
A big strike there for the Panthers. pending this extra point, they can cut it back to a 10-point deficit.
57, Brandon Tanner.
Cano's extra point is up and through. Your new score from Cougar Stadium with 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter. College Station 31, Lufkin 21. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Looking to buy a home or make improvements? Need a loan? Talk to Prosperity. Our bankers know how to walk you through the process. We offer multiple loan options customized to your individual needs. Building a new home? How about a loan that offers a one-time closing at the title company? Prosperity can do that. Prosperity, the big bank with your community's bank inside, where you find real bankers, not just a bank. All loans subject to credit approval. This ad is not a commitment to lend. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS 466414.
Well, Lufkin with the quick strike. They've cut it to a 10-point deficit here. Still 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, Jordan Moore, 76-yard touchdown pass to Christian Diaz. That capped the three-play 78-yard drive. 8:45 to play. Cougars still have a 10-point lead.
Carnes and Collins back to receive the kick.
Combination of hands team and your regular guys out there.
High short kick. It's going to come down at the 11, fielded by Collins. 20, 25 has a hole, 30, 35, 40, 50, 40. One man to beat. He beats him. It's the kicker. One guy trying to catch him from behind. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cougars! Marquise Collins on the kickoff return.
Caught that at about the 15-yard line, 85-yard touchdown.
We're going to have a penalty.
Holding. Return team number 88. 10-yard penalty. Spot of the foul. It'll be College Station ball, first down.
First, it'll be back at the 15-yard line as that flag came down at the 25.
Wow. So that wipes off the touchdown. And instead, the Cougars will start 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Might end up being the 16. They're standing out there at about the 26 now.
Yes, it is the 16.
A 14-yard kick return with a 10-yard penalty puts the ball at the 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Shotgun formation for Huff. Takes a snap. He's going to throw out to the left side. It's going to be caught by Traylon Sewell. Or excuse me, that's Carnes.
Play action right there, and that opened up a wide open receiver out there for the 6-7 yard gain.
That was Carnes on the reception. Sets up 2nd and 3. Huff takes a snap. This time he's going to give it to Roderick Brown. Brown looking for room up the middle, just kind of pushes the pile forward, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
So if you're not going to get the long kickoff return, a long sustained drive when we just went under the 8-minute mark will work for the Cougars as well.
1st and 10 now at the 26-yard line. Huff takes the snap. He's going to give it to Brown. Brown's going to be hit immediately and dropped. Smallwood in there. And loss of a yard on the play.
12, Julian Diaz, and number 7, Wilburn Smallwood. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 11. Trips to the left or right side of the formation. Pump fake, throw deep for Houston Thomas. He catches it at the 45 of Lufkin and goes all the way down to the 35.
Really has changed the offense when they started going to the post pattern on Thomas. And he did a great job with the hands catch away from the body and away from the defender, and flipped the field out to the 36-yard line.
Cougars in Lufkin territory as we approach 7 minutes to go in the ball game. College Station on top by 10. Huff in the shotgun formation. Turns, fakes the give to Brown, rolls to his right, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He's going to get it away, and he's going to complete the pass. That is going to be Cash Richter, and that's going to be a gain of about 9.
Deep crossing pattern there. Your offensive line has got to give you a chance. They did that time. He rolls away from the little bit of pressure he's going to take on the backside, and Cashin, running all the way across the field, makes a great catch going to his knees.
2nd and 1. Clock continues, or clock stopped because he went out of bounds, 6:46 on the clock. Shotgun formation for Huff. He's going to throw out to the right side. He's got Thomas. Thomas takes it for the first down and more as he's knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Well, now you've got 26er corners worried about him going deep on that post pattern. He runs a stick, stops past the marker, and able to pick up an easy pitch and catch first down.
1st and 10 at the Lufkin 21. Handed off to Roderick Brown. Up the middle. Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown, Cougars.
And Smallwood's hurt.
Yeah.
Timeout. Officials timeout.
Smallwood is their best defensive player. We talked about him in the pregame.
And they're trying to keep him down before they turn him over. So, unfortunately, I mean, that's got it 37-21 with the extra point to come. But Smallwood down by injury, not what you want to see here tonight.
They're still tending to him. Coach Huff out there as well, checking on him, as well as the Lufkin head coach, Coach Quick. We're going to step aside as they tend to him. When we come back, we'll have the extra point. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Have questions about connecting new gas appliances, pool heaters, whole house generators, or propane grills? Call the propane experts at J&B Propane. With a long list of satisfied customers throughout the 9 counties in the Brazos Valley, we are ready to take your call.
Go ahead and keep it there for another one, Sean.
We promise prompt, courteous, and reliable service.
Oh, never mind.
Competitive rates around. This is Jeb Blair asking for the opportunity to serve you and your family. Visit jmbpropane.com for your free estimate today.
Well, Smallwood is up and walking off under his own power, but he is limping, so definitely hurting a little bit, but good to see him up off the turf.
Yeah, more of an ankle than higher up there. My ankle or calf, and not in the knee area.
So as we come back to action with 6:33 to go in the ball game, the Cougars trying to add the extra point after the touchdown by Roderick Brown. Schremp's kick is up, and it's good with 6:33 to go. College Station now on top, 38-21. We'll go ahead and keep it here. We'll take a look at that drive.
Yeah, with 7 plays, 82 yards. Roderick Brown with the 21-yard touchdown pass. But the big play, that post pattern that Thomas came down on a perfect pass from Jet Huff that flipped the field from the Cougar 25-yard line. It went for 41 yards out to the Panther 36-yard line. I also get a chance to take a look at the scores now as Magnolia leads Waller 28-7 there in the third quarter. It's 42-32 New Caney over Cleveland. That's starting the fourth quarter. No update yet from Consolidated. They led 35-0 Lake Creek at halftime. And then Montgomery, they lead 35-15 over Rudder at halftime. So that's a look at your Brazos Valley scoreboard as Bryan lost 42-30 last night, and Porter beat Caney Creek 49-3. But now they've scored 6 points in district.
Nine.
Oh, yes.
9 points a district for Caney Creek, which Caney Creek is 0 for 4 and 0 for 5 overall, and has only scored 36 points total all season long. 2 weeks from tonight, the Cougars will be hosting Caney Creek. Next week, we'll be on the road. We'll be in Cleveland.
Homecoming, Caney Creek.
Oh, yeah. Lufkin sends Julian Diaz and A.J. Montgomery back to receive the kick from Trimble. It's going to be Diaz, and he's at the 15-20 and knocked down there. Kind of an interesting return there because he just kind of started jogging until the defense came, and then he took off.
Yeah, jogging type, and just, looking for a hole, trying to let something develop in front of him. 25's back out there. Good to see that they've worked the cramp out of Todrick Johnson. 6:25 to play. Cougars in control, up 17.
1st and 10 at the 21 for Lufkin. Moore in the shotgun formation, as Scott said, has Todrick Johnson back there with him. Moore drops back to pass. Good protection. Now he's going to fire over to the right side. He overthrows intended receiver, and it's knocked away.
Well, you get your guy back out there, and
now we've got a College Station player down. That's number 90 or 52. It looks like Caleb Scow.
And they are working in the knee area. So Scow, when the Cougars have this defensive line front together, it's a really great three-man group. You don't want to see an injury here. Just like you didn't want to see it with Smallwood, you don't want to see the same thing happen to Scow.
Scow's up.
Let's go, 92! But he's going to have to be assisted.
He has to be helped off the field. Left leg injury of some sort. We won't speculate, but hopefully it's nothing major for Scow.
Well, not really putting any pressure on it, but
he's trying to now. At the beginning he wasn't. Now he's kind of putting a little bit on it.
Well, hopefully we can see him back in the next couple weeks. That's the one thing about this schedule, the way it turns now, you do have a chance against a couple of the bottom teams in the league to kind of get yourself healthy when you're talking about Scout.
2nd and 10 for the Panthers. They're going to turn, give it to Todrick Johnson. He's going to dance around and not going to find much as he's dropped after a gain of 1.
Gain of 2. 3rd and 8 for the Panthers.
Didn't really have that downhill lean that time as he had to chop his steps and look for a hole instead of having one open up in front of him.
3rd and long here for the Panthers. Moore takes the snap, drops back, looking to pass. Good protection. He's going to throw out to the right side, and that's going to be caught by Christian Diaz. And that's going to be a first down as he gets all the way to the Lufkin 39-yard line.
Tell that's two seniors that have worked together a long time. Read that play, got to a soft part of the zone, sat down, and able to get the first down out there on a 16-yard gain.
5:24 and counting. Clock stopped while they set the chains. Going to turn and give it to Todrick Johnson. He's going to be hit immediately in the backfield. Helping him making that play is number 66, Jovan Holmes.
Well, healthy Jovan Holmes will give you a physical presence there on the defensive line.
No gain on the play. College Station football brought to you this season by Zwerneman Flooring. For new flooring, backsplashes, and showers and remodels or new construction, visit cfloors.net. Buy ASAP equipment. To purchase or rent premium equipment at affordable prices, visit asapequip.com. And by Brazos Valley Orthodontics, creating beautiful smiles with traditional braces and Invisalign treatments, bvorthodontics.com. Shotgun formation, Moore looking to pass under some pressure, rolls around, just throws this one up, and it's going to be incomplete. A.J. Montgomery had a shot at it, but he could not haul it in.
And great pressure by Holmes there, inserted because of the injury. That's back-to-back plays. One a run stop, and that time getting pressure. And then also coming up was, help. And had a helmet in the chest to the quarterback when he let that one go. And that actually helped the receiver because he was able to come back to it. Third down now at the 39.
3rd and 10, shotgun formation for Moore. Fakes the give to Johnson, looking to throw. And that one's nearly picked off. Good coverage out there. That was almost interception number 2 of the night for Harrison Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson goes with the pass breakup that time instead of the interception. Don't think that's one he's going to take to the house this time because he was going towards the sideline. But still a big play there, and they're going to have to go for it on 4th and 10.
4th and 10 at their own 39. They trail it 38-21 with 4:24 to go. So pretty much a no-brainer to go for this one on 4th. If you want to have any chance of coming back. Fake the give to Todrick Johnson. Here comes the pressure. Moore lets it go. Underthrown. Christian Diaz almost comes back and gets that one. Instead, it's incomplete. Broken up out there by number 14. That's Marion Lufkin. And the ball goes over on downs to the Cougars.
So it looks like the Cougars well in control now to get to 3-1 in district play. I think it's Magnolia and Magnolia West next week, Tim.
I believe so, and that's going to be a big game. And as we talked about earlier, I think we probably need to go and root for Magnolia in that one. They're going to give the ball off to Roderick Brown. He's going to run through some defenders, and he's going to have a first down as he gets inside the 30 to about the 27 or 28. You look at it, you've got Magnolia West still ahead for you on your schedule. If you're the Cougars, you've already lost to Magnolia. So if you want to finish in at least that 2 spot, you want Magnolia West to lose next week to Magnolia, at least in my opinion, because you've got them ahead and you can give them loss number 2. Shotgun formation, handed off to Roderick Brown. Bounces through 1 tackle, and now he's going to be swarmed after a gain of about 2.
3-way tie, every team beating every team. You might get a district championship and be the 3rd slot in the league. So, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of football to play, but, the Cougars and Mag West at the end of the year, go out and take care of your business and see where the chips have fallen.
Fake the give to Brown. He's going to throw. And he's got Houston Thomas across the middle, and that's going to be a first down up near the 10-yard line. Houston Thomas with, his 3rd or 4th catch on the last couple of drives?
Yeah, and that's really, having him not just work to the edge and have that post pattern become a big play for you. That's really got to give some district defense coordinators and district fits.
They mark it at the 10, so it's 1st and goal. They're going to give it to Roderick Brown. He's going to go wide, and he's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
Got to give some love to your wide receiver core blocking out there on the edge. And another touchdown run for Roderick Brown.
He just waited patiently behind his blockers, waited till they opened that hole for him, and then went right through. Schrempf on to add the extra point. Have to hold on here. Player late getting onto the formation. Play clock is at 7, 6, 5. And the Cougars are going to be forced to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:54 to go. 44-21 is the score with the extra point pending. You're listening to Cougar Football on Maverick 100.9.
Howdy, Dave South here from my friends Chris and Clint Willis with local Aggie-owned and operated Willis Custom Homes. Whether you're looking to build and retire in Aggie land, need a larger home for your growing family, or want to build your very first home, trust the 15-plus years of construction experience that Willis Custom Homes can bring to your project. Custom homes, metal buildings, and barn dominiums are their specialty. Visit willishomestx.com today.
Well, after having to take the timeout because a player ran onto the field late there for the Cougars, now they'll try and add the extra point here. Dawson Schrempf out of the hold of Jackson Slanker. Snap, spot, kick is up, and it's good. And the Cougars take the lead now to 45-21 with 2:54 to go in the ball game. And we'll keep it here. And Scott, let's go ahead and take a look at that drive.
Well, it was 4 plays, 39 yards. Once again, after a big catch by Thomas, you go to Brown. He gets another touchdown, this time from 10 yards out. The Cougars now up 45-24, 2:54 to play. And some Cougar observers would think that you got some players out there that saw the fourth quarter passing attack that Lufkin ran the last 2 years against the Cougars. And like I said, there were a lot of players on this field that 2 years ago remembered the disappointment of that ball game here. And then last year, a game that the Cougars were in until the fourth quarter, they're getting a little bit back. And I thought that was the focus this week, that they were going to be locked in, ready to play this one.
Yeah, you knew they'd come ready to play, and hadn't defeated Lufkin, wanted to get that victory. And not only that, though, you want to stay in this district race.
Right.
And you know, loss number 2 is not a good thing right now.
No, it's not. And, I mean, you have an opportunity. I mean, you know, Caney Creek and Cleveland and Waller's playing good football, but not like the part of the district you just saw. Their wins are against Caney Creek and against Cleveland. So, you know, you needed to be ready to go tonight.
Diaz and Montgomery back to receive the kick. It's going to be Diaz at the goal line, and he's going to pitch it off to Montgomery, 10, 15, and dropped at the 20.
Right next to that flag.
Montgomery with the kick return. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, there's a flag down around the 15-yard line.
But after, you know, I thought of the 13-7 game against New Caney, that this game could be like this.
Yeah.
If the Cougars took advantage of their opportunities. And they have grown so much since Magnolia, where we both talked about that game should have been 31-0 at the end of the first half.
Yeah, definitely.
And they have grown since then. I mean, and the kind of fluky plays that happen to you on the road sometimes didn't happen here at home either. So the Cougars have made leaps and bounds since that first game, and they took a loss and learned from it, and that's what you have to do.
After the penalty, Lufkin starts 1st and 10 at its own 8-yard line.
They've been there before, haven't they?
A few times tonight. Hand it off to Flack, and he's not going to find much room at all. He'll manage to get a yard out of that. I don't know how, because he danced around and went side to side, but he does get 1 yard.
Tackle by 94, Isaac Alvarez. Again, 1 on the play, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Clock continues to roll, 2:20 and counting. Moore's going to take the snap. He's going to give it off to Fleck again, and he'll be dropped at the 10-yard line.
Tackle by 99, Connor Lindgren.
That's going to make it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Panthers at the left.
Looks like the Panthers have thrown in the towel because they come out and go back-to-back running plays right up the middle to start this drive.
Yeah, and they also have their backup quarterback in, don't they?
No, that's still more.
I thought it might have been 19, yes.
Yeah, no, that's still more.
See how deep he can throw the football.
He's just going to throw a slant across the middle, and that's going to be a completion. Taking up to about the 24-yard line.
Number 13, Kelton Wright. Gain of 14 on the play, 1st and 10.
Clock stops while they move the markers. Now it rolls again, 1:25 and counting. Cougars on their way to victory number 3 in the district race. Or shotgun formation sends Fleck out of the backfield. He's going to throw now. Has a receiver. That's caught at the 40, 45, and pulled down at about the 47.
Jordan Moore's pass complete to number 3, A.J. Montgomery.
That was Montgomery on the completion.
Lucas Sampson there with the tackle.
Gets it out to the 47 of Lufkin, but we are under a minute to go. Shotgun formation. Moore drops back, looking to throw. Good protection. He's going to throw to the right side. And it's going to be incomplete. It was intended for A.J. Montgomery.
Sampson with the pass broken up there. Inside out coverage there by your linebacker. That's a long way to run, but he did a good job of breaking that one up.
Clock stops on the incompletion with 44 seconds to go.
And they don't want to see Diaz come up limping. He's down on a knee there on their sideline. Actually, I'm sorry, Montgomery.
Fake the give to Flack. Moore's going to throw, and incomplete, intended for number 13.
Jordan Moore's pass intended for number 13.
71 loses a helmet, so now they're getting a couple other backup guys out there. And I don't think their quarterback really is going to be happy the way he's getting pressure to see one of your linemen lose a helmet, and now you've got a backup playing left guard.
39 ticks left on the clock. 3rd down and 10. Moore's going to fake the give. Now he's going to throw. And that's nearly intercepted by Harrison Robinson once again.
I think when the Cougars win a little bit more zone coverage, that it really changed how they were working it on those slant plays. And it also brought him back into the ability to make some plays when I'm talking about Robinson.
4th and 10. The Panthers will keep the offense on the field with only 34 seconds left in the game. Moore takes the snap, drops back, looking to throw, and it's going to be intercepted. That is going to be Denon Day, and Day will run to the 50 and fall down, and that's going to seal it.
Good job there by Day, getting down, making sure that the Cougars are going to get an interception on their last defensive play. Victory formation, only got to do it one time, get a W here tonight.
22 ticks is all that's left. And it should be just one knee and ball game.
We talked about the Cougars being a 2-touchdown favorite or a 10-point favorite. This will open up some eyes taking care of Lufkin like this here tonight.
Jet Huff takes the knee, and that's going to be your ball game as the final seconds are going to tick off here. And College Station will move to 3-1 in district play and 5-1 overall, while Lufkin falls to 3-4 and 2-3. And the Cougars stay alive in that chase for the district title as they win this one 45-21. And Scott, we talked about it throughout, the maturity and the growing up that the Cougars have done after that loss at Magnolia, and the way they've responded to that and how they've come out, and when they've had the chance to put people away, they've done it.
Well, and I think that's one of the things that following the losses that College Station sees in the regular season, they've done that more often than not, and you get that this time as well, as they have continued to grow, and an opportunity for them to stay in the district race, like you said. And, Highland Park or Longview could lose twice and not be the first or second place team in the other district, but you don't want to put yourself in that position because you want to play deep into the playoffs, and, not seeing 2 top 10 teams as long as possible is a great way to do it.
The teams standing on each side of the field, just doing that wave that's become so familiar during all this COVID stuff, no longer having the line where you can walk through. But the coaches get together and talk a little bit, and now the teams will disperse. But College Station, big night for Marquise Collins, big night for Harrison Robinson on the defense, big night for Roderick Brown, big night for Houston Thomas. I mean, lots of kudos to go around for this College Station team tonight.
It is, and I think that, the defense continued to play like they did last week. A couple busts leading to those long touchdown plays. And, that's a step in the right direction for what College Station wants to do. And, you drop Lufkin to 1-3. I look at Porter, who got a victory at 2-3, and then New Caney, who's in a dogfight with Cleveland right now, 48-40 in the fourth quarter. They've got 2 losses. Last year, Lufkin lost 1 regular season game. New Caney lost no regular season games. And the only loss Porter had in the regular season was to New Caney in the last game of the year.
Yep.
And those teams already have 7 losses between them. And here you got Magnolia, West, and your College Station Cougars taking care of business with 1 loss between them. That's when you put 2 districts together. When you had 6 teams go to the district, we talked about how tough this district was going to be. You couldn't get on the downside of that mountain. You got to be going up on it. When it rolls downhill against you, you're in a tough position.
And we talked about it too, now the Cougars, not to belittle anybody or not to take any opponents lightly, but now the Cougars move into a little part of their schedule that should be a little bit easier than what they faced with Cleveland and Caney Creek to come, because you've already faced Magnolia, you faced Lufkin, you faced the 2 new Caney schools. Now you get maybe just a little bit of a breather. Not, I don't want to really call it a breather because you don't want to, like I said, don't want to take them lightly, but you're getting into the portion of your schedule that looks a little bit easier.
Well, and Waller is got the best record in the district out of all those teams.
Coming down the hill, yeah, we deep, don't try me, boy. I be with my squad, catching bodies, boy. Yo, we too deep, talking crazy, that'll get your murk. Coming down the hill, yeah, we real, and we getting turned. Turn up, hit the field, and we shut them down. Turn this valley to a body town. Everybody going nuts, yeah, we hitting hard and it's showing up. Offense, them boys, they going crazy, and the defense turning up. 300. Now we just ain't got no chill, we for real. We turn it when we hit the field. Everybody with us is real, and they going crazy like soon as we run down the hill. That's all you gonna hear when we knocking you out. You thought you was real, but that's not what you bout.